Are we live?
No.
We're live?
Yes.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. This is Twist Gaming, where you get to play board games with us. These lovely people here, and the Joshua Core. So first off, we would like to say that this is our weekly Twitch Plays Kingdom Death stream, where we go through the ongoing campaign of Kingdom Death. We're doing the People of the Stars campaign. We're going into Lantern Year
12.
And who are we? I'm Matt.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Twitch Proxy, which means you guys are playing and I'm helping you control the board.
And first and foremost, we would like to say that this stream and all of this week's streams are sponsored by Zpocalypse 2 Defend the Burbs by Greenbrier Games. If you haven't had a chance to, go check out our Spotlight stream we did of it. We had a lot of fun with it. Definitely a fun game. And we're contemplating doing more with it in the future. So it's going to be pretty cool. So, Josh, recap of what happened last week on Twitch Plays Kingdom Death.
First, we beat up one of these guys.
What's one of those guys?
Sunstalker. Took some resources from him.
The penis tentacle monster.
Went pretty well. And then
we fought a level 2 white lion.
Went to go fight this little level 2 white lion. And he mauled the shit out of us. And we all died.
We died horrible deaths.
And now we come back to the settlement.
The settlement
and back to the settlement with a camera. There's no survivors to watch.
Right.
And we need to grab a random settlement event.
Woo! Which one do we want? Let's see what this one is here. Dark Trader.
Boop.
A corpulent man reclines on a chair carried on the backs of 4 cloaked men. He offers to sell the settlement many amazing treasures. Each item may be purchased once. Yeah. So, this is, the Dark Trader. We can get the... TP, can you scoot the bit cup over, please?
I can.
So we can do the Strange Brew, which is not really great. Then we have the Pink Stone, which we could possibly get a Founding Stone.
Okay.
That's better.
Ooh,
or we
that's
can get a shiny, sexy jeweled thong, but that's useless unless we roll a 10. The chat does not seem to be happy with the fact that we got the Dark Trader. But unfortunately, that's how it is. Josh, you want to make a pink stone?
A pink stone?
Yeah.
No, it's not worth it.
Roll a 10, you get the Immortal Disorder.
Alright, so we need main book. And we're going to have our first poll up for the night.
So, TP, can you please set up the first poll of the evening? And it's going to be... what, Josh?
Barbaric?
Well, what's the name? What's the question, Josh?
Hey, when he does
Principal
Conviction. There you go. Use your big boy words. He gets ahead of himself.
What are the options?
Barbaric or romantic. Now everyone knows that I'm romantic. Obviously. Crickets.
Can you fix the poll on the camera?
It's scooted a little bit to the right, so if you can scoot it more into the view there, TP.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, the poll on the screen. Scoot it over.
Scoots.
I could if I wanted to.
Friggin' move it!
Trying! There's like a million overlays. That's not it.
A million underlays?
And Josh likes to have them all in one thing as big as the same thing. So I can't see.
Wow, one thing as big as the same thing?
All of them are the entire page, so it takes forever to figure out which thing I'm actually moving.
So, Josh, what's the difference here between barbaric and romantic? Do you have the cards that I can show off in the camera, or are you just sitting there?
I'm just sitting here looking pretty.
You're doing one of those things. So Josh is grabbing those for us. So first we'll go over barbaric, and barbaric will increase our survival limit by 1. And believe in the power of human strength to overpower any obstacle. All current and newborn survivors gain +1 permanent strength. It's pretty nice. I mean, strength is slightly overvalued in the game, in my opinion, but, it's not bad.
Not bad.
Then there's romantic. And romantic is believe in the potential for beauty, decency, and ingenuity in others. You may innovate 1 additional time during the settlement phase. In addition, all current and newborn survivors gain 1 understanding. The understanding's pretty nice because there are some very nice benefits for getting the 3 understanding mark with our survivors in People of the Stars.
If we get full and we have romantic, it's easier to get ageless survivors.
That is correct. It's easier to get ageless survivors. And also allowing us to innovate twice can be quite nice.
All right. Next up, we're going to do Gorm Climate while they're voting.
So
really,
I mean, just really quick, Josh, what is your personal preference there?
I like romantic, even though it adds some bad things to the timeline.
Bone Witch. So we are doing a Gorm Climate. So TP, can you please have chat roll a d10? So for those of you unfamiliar, TP here is going to ask you guys to roll a d10. That's !D space 10. And the first person to roll immediately afterwards is the roll we're going to take. We can ask for multiples, and that roll is going to be applied. We got a perfect 10. Good job, Transcendent. And that is going to be... Do we have storytelling, Josh?
Yes.
We do?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
We got storytelling?
Yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh.
We never have storytelling.
You have storytelling? Remember we did the white speaker event, and then we realized we had no iron, so we couldn't make the stupid thing?
Yeah.
And then we got the... You don't get knocked down during nemesis fight, so I just had the one person standing in front of the tyrant the whole time, be like, you can't knock me down, and it was amusing.
Yeah. So huddled together in the howling storm, the settlement recalls stories of worse hardships that they have triumphed over. Nominate a survivor with 0 hunt XP. They grow wise from the experience of their elders and gain 1 understanding. So Josh, nominate a survivor with 0 hunt XP, so that way we can give them +1 survival. Not survival, understanding.
Amma reincarnated.
Jorm Amma? I like how he doesn't even say the punny name correct. He says it Jorma Amma.
Jorma Amma. This is hard.
We had 1 understanding.
So, what is next, Josh? And nothing gets destroyed with the Gorm Climate, so I think we're ready to pull the poll, no, Josh? It seems to be running away right now. So, TP, you can close out the poll. We have decided that we shall be a romantic civilization. So, we're going to increase our survival limit by 1. So our new survival limit is 7, correct, Josh?
Yep.
And on top of that, all current and newborn survivors gain +1 understanding. So, Josh, we have to go through and add +1 understanding to everyone.
That's awake.
And so we're going to probably trigger a bunch of awakes right here. So, TP, can you do me a favor?
1 second.
1 Mississippi. That's your second.
Closing out the poll, finish the poll, and removing it. And I'm sorry, what is the favor?
So we're going to have chat roll some d10s for us. So right now, 1 d10, this is going to be awake on Jorm Amma reincarnated. Oh. And I need a pencil, please, TP.
Will a pen do?
No, I need a pencil.
I do not have a pencil. Josh probably stole them all.
There's one right in front of me.
There you go.
So they rolled a 5, right? Right. Okay, so a 5 is gain +1 permanent evasion, a random fighting art, and the noble surname. So Josh, can you leave me the fighting arts out here, please? And so that means Jorm Amma gets +1 evasion. They're going to be noble, so they're going to be Jorm Amma noble reincarnated, or reincarnated noble, however you want to... Thank you, Asmati.
Aww.
Josh, fighting arts. Duskmorn. Okay, so then... They're going to get the strategist, Josh.
Awesome.
So strategist is one of my favorite fighting arcs there. So I'm super excited about that. So strategist for them. Then Duskmorn just got awake. So TP, we need another D10 to be rolled.
Yeah.
I know it's gonna be a little stressful right now. I have faith in you, TP.
Don't have faith in me.
I didn't really. A 10. So that they gain +1 permanent evasion and the Champion's Right fighting art. So Duskmorn
already has that.
Already has Champion's Right, but they get another evasion. So they have 2 natural evasion.
And Champion's Right already one of the fighting arts. So
and they also have Rooted, so they get the free AI check in the beginning of their turn. So that's really nice. All right. So anyone else?
That's it.
Oh, okay. It wasn't that bad. So what's up next, Josh?
We need to put a poll up for what we're going to fight next. Or no, we're going to do innovation.
Innovate. So first up, we're going to innovate. Or do you want to throw someone at the throne first?
Let's throw someone at the throne first.
Do we have the next...
We have a Cogswaggle.
Cogswaggle. So we're going to throw someone at the throne, TP. So we need a D10 to be rolled for some throne throwing. So we're going to pick up Giggle Snort Cogswaggle. We're going to wind up, swing him around in a circle, and throw him at the throne with all of our might. And we rolled an 8. So the tyrant hefts the struggling survivor into the air by their leg, molding their flesh with its claws. Remove all of the survivor's permanent waist injuries, which is none. So nothing happens with Giggle Smirk Cogswaggle. So we used one of our endeavors, and we had 8 endeavors, right, Josh?
Yes. So we have 7 left.
So the first one we're going to use to innovate, right?
Yep.
So we're going to need a poll put up in just a second, TP, for what do we want to innovate? And Josh, I need the innovation deck, so we can draw 4 cards for that.
All right.
You and your shuffling.
Shall we innovate
I did
twice?
it.
I need more resources.
I did it.
So, ooh, sculpture. We just got strategist.
That is good.
Pictograph. These I need you to add, TP. Face painting and shrine. These are all pretty solid, no?
Decent,
I'm
yeah.
sorry, face painting,
Face painting, pictograph,
pictograph,
sculpture,
sculpture,
and shrine.
shrine. And
Can I have these
what should we
sheets?
innovate?
Yes, ma'am.
Start poll.
And we are using the sculpture with the 1.5 changes. FYI. So first off, Josh, can I have the updated page so I can read off the changes for everyone? So first up we have... Oh, I should take a romantic out of there. So here, that's yours, Josh. We have Shrine, and Shrine is going to allow us to spend an endeavor to roll a d10, and if we get a 4+, all survivors get +1 armor to all hit locations, which is very, very nice. Face painting. Actually, I'm going to do pictographs. So pictographs is up next.
Pages, Matt.
I'll just do it by memory. So pictographs is up next, and that is going to allow us to do the runaway ability. And pictographs also has some various hunt event interactions as well. Next up is face painting, and face painting changes slightly. I believe now it is you automatically gain a survival or 2 survival and 1 insanity or something like that for the first one.
Yeah, they changed the first one a little. It's the whole party.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
it's the
survival
whole party, yeah.
or insanity.
Not 1 survivor.
Yeah.
But the Founder's Eye is really what you're interested in here, allowing you to get +1 to intimacy roll results.
But that's more for...
That's, yeah, more for survival of the fittest. That would definitely be what we want for survival of the fittest. And then Sculpture, which is probably the most OP if we're using the 1.5 updates. It increases your survival limit by 1. However, what it's going to do, it's going to allow us to take a survivor with a fighting art, remove the fighting art from the survivor,
Put it on the sculpture.
put it on the sculpture. After that settlement phase, so the next settlement phase, you can spend an endeavor there and teach any survivor that fighting art.
Mm-hmm.
So since we just received one of the better fighting arts in the game with Strategist...
We could do that. We could also use it with Dragon Trait fighting arts.
Oh, so we could teach dragon traits? I didn't even think of that.
Yep.
So we can teach...
TP, you got rid of our...
So you can teach champions, right?
What?
You cannot gain immortal. Immortal is a disorder, not a fighting art.
What?
You got rid of the screen. You had it on show desktop or whatever.
Yeah, Sculpture and Otherworldly Luck is really good.
A lot of fighting arts are really good with it.
Yeah, I mean...
Because it's broken.
The best one that we did was we did a couple years in succession, and we taught a bunch of people Abyssal Sadist, and we taught a bunch of people
Thrill Seeker.
Thrill Seeker.
But
so
them with Warhide armor. So
essentially, they
like,
had infinite survival, which was ridiculous. It was so good.
I think it's a
runaway by a long shot.
and we're done.
Yeah. So we're innovating Sculpture. So Joshua, if you could increase our survival limit again, so we're going to have a max survival of 8. So do we want to innovate again, Josh?
We're going to get deep into our resources from our Sunstalker.
And you'd rather not use the Sunstalker resources. Correct?
Preferably.
Understandable. The Sunstalker gear is really good, so I think we should bank the resources for that and probably fight the Sunstalker next. That would be my vote. But TP, can you please put up a poll? I know, all the polls today. We all know how much you like pulling polls, so we're doing it for you.
What's the question?
Which quarry would you like to fight? You could say monster. So we decided what we're doing with this
when
season.
do I have to add Bone Witch to timeline?
I don't
Josh,
know.
can you speak up?
Oh, we didn't actually accomplish the
roll.
Yeah, the romantic roll. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick 3 quarries for you guys to vote for. So we're whittling down the list, and then you guys are finalizing what we're gonna fight. So we have chosen this evening the Sunstalker,
Okay.
the Screaming Antelope, and the White Lion. So you guys have the choice of, do you want to fight the Screaming Antelope so we can get some more of that sweet Screaming Antelope gear? The armor set is nice if we're going for that. Do we want to fight the Sunstalker? Go for some sweet Sunstalker gear. Maybe get like the what's the quiver?
The bow.
The quiver.
There's
The
a
bow is
quiver.
supposed to be really good too.
There's some cool stuff.
A lot of stuff's good, and the armor's good.
Yeah.
Especially with the iridescent hide, correct?
Hmm.
Yeah. And then on top of that, then your final choice is the White Lion and Sunny, Auntie, Kitty. You're 2. You guys can go for vengeance against the White Lion.
Alright.
So we need to now treasure the mystery because we chose romantic.
And that might screw up our
Absolutely.
innovation that we just tried to do.
So life is like a quickly fading lantern. Every precious moment must be lived to its absolute fullest. Add Bone Witch to the next year on your timeline.
So next year? Bone
Next
Witch?
year is Bone Witch. Yeah.
You're a bone witch.
Oh, I'm seeing a lot of votes for Kitty.
Kitty.
Oh, Kitty. The settlement gains the conviction principle romantic. Find it and place the card on the settlement board and note it on the settlement record sheet. TP, we need a D10 to be rolled.
What if I don't want to?
I'm telling you to do it, otherwise I'm going to slap you silly. I mean, please?
Oh, she changed how the light is. Why?
Less glary.
Let's glare. Lights us up a little bit better.
Glary, glary, quite contrary. A 6. That's good.
We
Right?
didn't lose all our resources?
We did not lose all of our resources.
Okay, then that's good.
However, we would have got +1 permanent luck on someone, so that would have been nice. But
We had a lot of resources.
nominate a survivor. They will gain +4 understanding and the following ability. Legend Caller. Once per lifetime, on a hunt board space after overwhelming darkness, in place of rolling a random hunt event, use 53 as your result.
4 understanding?
Yes, someone that's going to get 4 understanding. So they want to know what's the over-under on Matt versus TP. I'm betting on TP.
Wait, what?
They're betting on who'd win the fight.
Oh, I bite.
I mean, regardless, I'd put my money on you anyways. I'm a big softie. I wouldn't bet on
I think
me.
you just feel too guilty. And you're just like, I can't. You
It's
just
like
sit there and take
it's
it.
like punching a kitten.
So do we want to trigger someone
It would be
with
a tie. I
max
think either of us could
understanding?
do it. Now, okay, but is it like the zombie apocalypse in which, like...
If it was the zombie apocalypse, you'd be dinner.
No shame.
Let's clear this up. I would eat a person.
But would you eat me?
Oh yeah. It'd be easier to eat you. I know where you've been. Which may make me want to rethink that in the grand scheme of things, but you know, there's probably worse people out there in the world.
Let's do it with...
Me?
You not punch. I would just... Like, I feel like I could just sit on you with my giant ass until you passed out. Like... That's how I won fights with my sister as a kid, by the way.
I feel like she would win that.
She was skinny as a kid.
Oh. Vetter's here! I haven't seen Vetter in a while.
Alright, let's do
I
it
mean, I
with
spoke
hopeless.
to her. We talk on the phone every other day.
Oh.
Yeah. So who's this?
Hopeless.
Hopeless! Hopeless is alive, so Hopeless is going to get +4 survival. So,
Understand.
that's what I meant. Understanding. So is that still... Yeah, White's...
Yeah.
So White's Secret happens. So TP, guess what?
Yeah?
White's Secret happens.
I don't know what that means.
You don't know what that means?
And they get the mask maker event, right?
Mask maker, make me a mask. They get Legend Caller. Yeah, Legend Caller.
Which
So that's a 53. After Overwhelming Darkness, they get to use that ability once.
You get to go meet the mask maker.
So, White Secret.
You need D10 to be rolled.
A dream buried deep in memory suddenly surfaces. You feel her hot breath bathing your ear, hissing whispers. She had come to you bearing the secrets of the world, and you had merely forgotten. Until now. Bum bum bum. Your brain swells, and you scream out in pain. Suffer the lunacy, brain trauma, and remember the story. So what was rolled?
6.
A 6. A story of the survivor. You remember the story of a smart young girl that, despite all odds, constantly outwitted the superior being she encountered. You also recall that her own vanity led to her death. Gain the quixotic disorder and the following ability. Peerless. When you gain insanity, you may gain an equal amount of survival. So she gets, or hopeless, yeah, gets quixotic. And that is, you get +1 survival, +1 strength token if you're insane when you depart.
Yep.
And then the peerless ability. So peerless, +1 survival on insanity. Okay, so that's pretty good.
And she also got 9 understanding, so that's another bingo. That's not bingo, but another thing for bingo.
So all they need is a scar, and they get the witch. And we already know what the witch ability is, because I received that on one of my characters before. Alright, so what's up next, Josh?
So we did that. We have 6 endeavors left.
That is correct.
Want to put strategist on
The sculpture? Absolutely. So please put the strategist on the sculpture. That's going to be... We already threw them at... Oh, we already threw someone at the throne this turn.
Yes.
So.
And we can actually get Scar pretty easily during the Tyrant fight.
Right.
Without the -1 accuracy issue.
Right.
So probably...
so that's going to leave us with 5 endeavors left, right, Josh?
Yep.
So what do we want to do with those 5 endeavors?
Make babies?
Make babies. So for the sake of speeding things along, TP, we need 5 D10s to be rolled. Josh, who are we nominating?
We have our General Baby Maker.
General Baby Maker.
General Baby Maker.
Lugwood the Wolf?
We're just keeping them around to pump out children.
Yep.
Okay, so we need all those D10s.
6, 1.
6, 1.
3.
3.
7.
7.
And 6.
6. I believe it's 1 baby. It's a 7 plus, right?
Because
So what happens with all the other ones, Josh? We rolled a 6, a 6, a 1, and a 3.
Bunch of survival, 1 understanding, and we lose a resource.
So they jump up +1 understanding. What are they at now?
6.
Okay. So we are going to roll intimacy once. So TP, we need 2 D10s to be rolled for the intimacy table. So we're going to take whichever one of those we so choose.
2 for the intimacy table.
It takes 2 to tango. Horizontal tango. 6 and a 4. So... A 6 is going to give us +1 population and a dragon inheritance.
Okay.
And I think that's what we should do, because we can get half the parents' understanding rounded down, or one of the parents' fighting arts. So we're going to take the 6. So we get +1 new baby. TP, what's the next name on the baby list? And Josh, remember they're going to get +1 understanding as well, since we are now romantic.
2, and then they're going to get 3 understanding from the parents. So they're
going to become awake
5.
already.
They're going to be awake.
So TP, I'm also going to need 2 D10, or a D10 to be rolled. So I'm going to mope.
Hang on.
And he's going to get incandescent high because his mother had that.
Oh, because we have the bloodline trait.
Yep.
It's going to be a good little baby.
And the reincarnated name, because the other parent, one of the parents had that too.
We have no names. No,
We
that's
have
not true.
no names?
That's not true.
I included the list for you, so it's easier to find.
Kyle Bob.
Kyle Bob.
I think we have a Kyle Bob
You
still.
clean the list? Are there some that are missing here?
No, I cleaned like all the
Redeemed ones out.
all the redemptions for the physical rewards. Yeah, we still have a Kyle Bob alive.
Okay. Brando Calrissian?
Brando Calrissian. Like Lando Calrissian. Billy D. Williams in Star Wars.
You can write that.
Nope.
Oh,
Thank you, everyone. Wait, but then there's some badges still in here. There's some gifts in here.
It's
TP, I need a D10 to be rolled, please.
people who gave us their email address and a physical address.
Ha ha.
And then the newer.
And I think you upset Fen. No, just AD10, TP. AD10.
Well,
Good night, Fen.
He said that he was moping because you ignored him.
But I love you, Fen.
So they rolled an 8. So they're going to get +1 permanent evasion and the champion's right fighting art. So they are just the Frozen Star ability away from absolute. So +1 permanent evasion. What else do they get from being born? Joshua?
Half of one of the weapon proficiencies, but neither person had weapon proficiency. So that's it.
No, really?
Yeah, and they get
No more
reincarnated.
stats?
Yeah, no. We don't have any plus stats. My babies.
Really?
Oh.
It's weird. Okay. Okay, so that is going to be all of the babies, all of our endeavors that we've done. And I think it's time for us to depart. So, TP, if you could close out that poll, it looks like we're going to fight the Sunny.
Sunny.
We're going to put him sunny side up.
Ba-dum-bum.
All right, so we're going to fight the Sunstalker this evening. So who are going to be the departing survivors, Joshua?
B team.
Why B team?
Our core B team.
Oh, because... yeah, that's why. Coming up immediately after this fight, we get to do the Bone Witch! That's nothing to celebrate. Quite possibly the worst thing in the world. So, TP, can you please put these back on the shelf for me? I would appreciate it so much. Thank you.
Thank you for repositioning the camera for a sun. Appreciate it.
For what?
A sun fight.
A sun fight. We're not fighting the sun. We're gonna go hunt the sun.
Ruffalo died.
I'm gonna hunt your face.
Your face is a face. So, Joshua, I need the Sunstalker and the random hunt event cards, please, so I can set up the hunt board. Don't mind me. I'm just getting this started.
Don't mind me.
You gave me too much stuff now, Josh. What are you looking for, Josh?
Poopy survivors.
You are a poopy survivor. So we're fighting a level 3 Sunstalker, right, Josh?
No, level 1.
I like how it took you a second, though. So TP, you guys, I have almost all your gear set up. They have an open gear grid spot, FYI, Joshua.
Are they missing armor?
Oh, their pants were off.
Of course the pants are off. That sounds like Twitch.
That does sound like Twitch. Okay, so I'm going to set up the hunt event board here, and Josh is still digging around trying to find the survivors that we're taking because he's a lazy daisy.
You're a lazy daisy.
You take your choice of these.
I need the random hunt events, please. Those are the fighting arts that you can put away. Stop reading chat. Kohl's is having a sale.
I have no idea what you're trying to show us.
What are you trying to show us?
I don't even know. I wasn't even trying to move that over there.
So I get my choice of these guys here.
This is a pantsless stream, so let's be pantsless.
I am not wearing pants.
I'm not wearing pants.
I'm not wearing pants either.
No one's wearing pants!
What happened to the new kid? Oh,
On
we're
the
not.
block?
Oh, we're taking this.
B team.
B team.
Why are you taking the B team?
Because Bone Witch is gonna happen when we're done.
So you're taking the disposable?
Yeah. Yeah.
Does that mean, does that mean Cogswaggle is going to be coming along?
I
Or
didn't
is
take
it-
Cogswaggle because he has minus attributes and I won't want to make it harder on us. I just do people with no attributes.
So TP, you're gonna be Kyle Bob.
Kyle Bob. Alright, my name is the Kyle Bob. And what else? Ooh.
I'm wearing pants, sad face.
There you go. So
Thank
you are Kyle Bob. Hi, Kyle Bob. You are going to have 2 armor at every hit location except for your head, because at your head you have 5 armor.
Alright, let me catch up to that statement.
And mustard it.
5 armor at the brain.
No armor at the brain.
No armor at the brain.
Are pajamas pants? If you're wearing pajama
Josh,
pants.
I need the random hunt event cards, please.
No, you can't have those.
I only asked for you 4 times.
No, you can't have them 4 times.
Ooh, 12 23 armor. I don't think that'll fly.
I think that would be fantastic.
2 and a 2. Okay, what is next?
So next you have 5 armor at the head, 2 armor everywhere else.
Yep.
You are going to have no plus stats anywhere.
So accuracy is 0.
Well, that's a. You know what? I'm going to change this up a little bit. Give me those character sheets back, Josh.
You're having me wipe everything. I already did it. You can't undo.
Yeah, you're going to change your name. I apologize.
I'm not Cobble.
No, you're going to be Swaggle of the Cogs.
Swaggle. Oh, the Cogs.
I'll be Kyle Bob. So you're going to get. You have 5 movement, 0 everywhere else except +1 evasion. Actually, that's a lot.
Oh my goodness.
I forgot that I had your other stuff here. So you're going to have +2 evasion.
That's it?
No, you will also effectively have +2 luck.
Okay.
Okay, and that is it. So you do have a full rawhide armor set, so that means that you get to regain your survival possibly.
1 second, let me write that. I have a note is rawhide set.
Yeah.
Is that any other notes?
That's it. You don't have any other interesting abilities. You're pretty boring in the grand scheme of things.
Easier for me. What is the monster stats?
So the monster is a level 1. It's the Sunstalker. It's going to have 11 health. It's going to have 16 movement, and it's going to have 10 toughness. It's going to have 0 in all the other columns. So 0 speed, 0 damage.
16 movement and 0 toughness.
No, toughness it has 10.
10 toughness. Okay.
If it had 0 toughness, it would be an easy fight.
So no damage. No. No speed.
Josh, do you have anything else you can give me armor-wise?
Armor-wise?
Because I'm in a very bad spot otherwise.
That's all I got.
Oh, good. I have 1 armor to all locations.
Actually, I can give you...
This is why I asked.
I forgot I had... Do you want that?
Yeah, of course I do.
Or do you want to scroll home?
Whenever you spend movement, the scales gain... Oh, yeah. No, I want the cycloid scale. Yeah, I want the cycloid scale.
I'm going to give you cloth.
So I'm going to have 3 armor on my head. I'm going to have 2 armor on my waist. Okay, that's much better. Thank you, Josh. Really appreciate it. All right. So, Josh, we're going to need 4 stone column terrain tiles, 1 salt sculpture card, and the solar track.
Working on it.
So, TP, we are on the board, Kim. You are ahead of the game already.
I know it's rare.
Okay, so we're going to start this the way we usually do. I'm going to go first, Josh is going to go second and third, and TP is going to, or Twitch is going to go fourth. So it's time for us to start out on the hunt. Yay! Yay! So, first card up.
I like how he's eating the salt meter.
The baby and the sword. The survivors find a corpse, a woman's corpse, riddled with arrows. It rests in the center of a pattern drawn in blood. A screaming infant in one hand and a sword in the other. As the survivors approach, a massive worm bursts from the ground, blocking their way. The survivors may dash and grab. So I'm going to dash and grab, and I'm going to roll a d10. An 8. So a 7+, remove this card from the hunt event deck permanently. The survivors madly dash past the worm. Each survivor gains 1 random disorder. The group gains 1 newborn and 1 Sword of Silence rare gear. They trigger the Harvester hunt event. So that's number 10. So, Josh, if you could grab the disorder deck, please. Aren't you glad that I did that? Oh. This one. So what did you get there, Josh?
Got Destined, which is actually a trait.
I actually have Destined here on our characters. What else did you get?
That's for you. This is for TP. I got Anxiety. I get the priority token if I'm not wearing sneaky gear. I have sneaky gear, so it's not a big deal.
I got Sundrunk, and that's when you have any +1 strength tokens, you cannot dash, dodge, or run away. I don't have any.
Dodge, duck,
Dip, dive, and dodge, yes.
Okay.
And TP, you are having absent seizures. And
don't like that.
Can you please add that to your notes?
And what does that mean for us?
What that means is the first time you would suffer a brain trauma, each showdown, you are instead knocked down and forget a fighting art.
Can you spell seizures for me?
Seizures. Or as our friends across the pond would say, Seizures.
That is so weird!
Does hearing that give you some clarity? So that's a Z joke. I try. So I am sun drunk. Let me just record that. Oh, I do have Quixotic, so that's pretty bad. But
We have Destin too, so chance of you triggering that easily is hard.
what do you mean?
You lose all your survival and sanity if you don't depart.
Okay, and that's only so cannot basically surge or dash.
No survival actions.
Yeah, no survival actions.
I like how you cross it out with a pencil.
Shut up. Okay, so that is that. We got the baby and the sword rare gear, correct? So who's going to be holding those?
Who has
And
open gear grids?
I have an open gear grid. I'm Spartacus. And you have an open gear grid. So do you want the baby or do you want the sword? That's a good question, actually. Might I ask why it's always Josh's fault? Because it's always Josh's fault.
Mm-hmm.
If you knew him, you would know. You would understand. Yucking said because he is always at fault.
You will see.
It's really hard for him during car accidents. So whenever the cops show up, they're just like, "You're
It's
at
always
fault. Sorry."
You're such an idiot.
That I don't mind having because my weapon's already slow.
So when you have this, all weapons gain slow. Yeah, so you take the newborn and I'll take the Sword of Silence. I think I can take the Sword of Silence. So the Sword of Silence is sentient, irreplaceable, unique, gains sharp if you have 5+ understanding. I do not have 5+ understanding. And then while your settlement has the sword, ignore White Seeker and White Speaker. White Secret and White Speaker. That's not necessarily good. Right? Right. Right? Right. Right? Right. And then we trigger Hunt Event 10. So Hunt Event 10 is the Harvester. This event cannot be re-rolled or avoided in any way. The ground quakes violently as a colossal worm bursts from the ground beneath the survivors, its skin a mosaic of screaming faces. The mere sight of its maddening, and all survivors suffer 1 brain event damage. So, everyone please suffer 1 brain damage.
No.
I don't think any of us have insanity, so that just means check your box. Finally, does any survivor have noisy gear?
The baby is luckily not noisy.
Thankfully, it is a quiet
Ooh.
baby.
I have a question.
Yes, what is your question?
Did you start a giveaway?
I did not yet. What is our weapon? Is it 165?
264.
Wow, you did not tell me that.
So, no one has noisy gear.
What is our giveaway for?
Our giveaways because we crashed our threshold. So what do we have to give away this fight?
That is my question.
Joshua?
Do a poster. We could do a game. I don't know if we have any other KDM stuff.
Yeah, we could give away?
What?
What? Okay,
we're back.
so yeah, we have a couple posters we can give away. We also have some games we can give away. So whoever wins is going to be able to pick.
Yep.
But the poster is definitely there. What posters do we have to give away, Josh?
I'm gonna be ordering new posters of everything, so I'll let them choose. They might just have to wait on
Okay.
the poster.
There you go.
Will
You
they get to wait to choose one of the new posters?
If they want.
Yeah, you can choose one of the new
Have
ones.
you seen that yet?
Nope, I haven't seen anything yet. So it will be a mystery to all.
But in the meantime, we are progressing along the hunt board. So I got Sword of Silence. You're the baby that gets removed forever.
Don't you have to roll? Or there's no rolling on that table.
No, there's no rolling on that
Unless
table.
you're...
It's only if we have noisy gear, then you just would have died. So, next up is Josh, your first character. Who's your first character?
First character is Captain Armanis.
So, Solar Winds. The monster's trail is immensely hot. Drenched in sweat, the survivors push forward. Any survivor
onesie.
with heavy gear loses half of their survival rounded down. So does anyone have any heavy gear?
This baby's heavy.
Really?
Yep. So the spear I have, both my survivors have heavy gear.
I don't have any heavy gear. TP has heavy gear. So I'm the only one without heavy gear. Look at that. Look at Matt. So you are going to lose
Rounded up or down?
half of your survival rounded down. So what was our how much survival do we get for departing, Josh?
3.
That's it?
Yep.
You spit on me. So TP, you now only have 1 survival. And our limit is 8 now, right?
Yes. How did I have 1? So you got 3 for departing, plus their gear.
Oh, I forgot their gear. So you're going to gain plus 2 survival for your gear. So that is going to be 5 survival, half of it rounded down. So you're going to have 2 survival, TP. Only 2 survival.
1 second. And can you repeat what Rando got when he was born?
No.
That's rude.
I don't have that in front of me.
What are you talking about?
What do you...
What Rando got when he was born?
Yeah, why do you want to know?
Chad is asking.
Oh.
I have to take a look at the character sheet. Strategist.
Oh, yeah, strategist.
Incandescent fighter. Incandescent.
Iridescent hide.
Yeah.
Iridescent hide.
Reincarnated surname and a bunch of other.
Can you put back the... You keep taking away our preview.
Yeah.
I'm doing it on purpose. I don't know.
I know you do. I know you're doing it on purpose.
I didn't know.
I know you are. Okay, so... We lose half of our survival rounded down. All survivors' soluble gear is archived as it evaporates in the heat. So none of us are wearing any soluble gear.
Yes, we are.
Oh, I'm sorry. The monster grease is soluble.
Yep.
So the monster grease goes away.
Yep, all 3 of them.
That's bad. Wow, that sucks. And then finally, the event revealer rolls a d10. Josh, roll a d10.
6.
Your body reacts to the heat poorly, and you black out. As you come to, you realize that not only did no one else notice, but they didn't even stop walking. You gain the unconscious fighter fighting art. So what is the unconscious fighter fighting art, Joshua? Yes, we are getting wrecked already, Maelstrom.
Wrecked.
Riggedy wreck yourself, son.
I almost don't mind just letting the party die so we don't get Bone Witch again.
You're a bone witch.
Thanks for following Phil.
I saw you pass it, by the way.
Did I?
Yeah.
Why didn't you say something?
I wanted to see if you noticed. Stop.
Unconscious fighter.
He passed it a second time.
Of course he did.
So, unconscious fighter. So, Josh, you now require 7 bleeding tokens to die. So that wasn't that bad, right?
That's good.
So then we need to roll a random hunt event. That's an awful card.
And a random hunt event on top of it?
Yeah.
Crit Camp has the best little emotes.
66.
66. Forbidden word. There is a great rush of air followed by a booming voice. A word is spoken in an unknown language by an inhuman voice. Just for an instant, the survivors understand. All non-deaf survivors gain +1 understanding and suffer 1 brain event damage. Insane survivors also get 1 random disorder. So none of us are insane. We all have our brain box checked, so nothing happens there. We're all going to gain +1 understanding. So Kyle Bob just became awake. So I get to roll a d10 for Kyle Bob. That is a 6. I know for a fact... I should stop talking when I'm down here.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 6. I know for a fact that that's +1 evasion. So I'm going to get +1 permanent evasion, a random fighting art, and the noble surname. So Josh, can I please have a random fighting art?
Let's put them back.
I don't care. So it's Kyle Bob Noble now.
Turn around every now and then.
I get a little bit lonely. Turn around, bright. Total eclipse of the heart. You got
It
it.
was on the car. I think that was on the car earlier when I was driving.
Strategist. Okay, cool. Oh, it's on the bow guy. This will be fun. So I
Fun
got
to die with.
Yeah. At least we'll have a better chance. I think. Maybe. So, that was the random hunt event. That wasn't a bad hunt event, right? Yeah, that's it. So we're all going to scoot forward again. And Joshua, this is your second characters. Crackling Sunstorm. This sounds like it's going to be promising too. A mighty storm fills the horizon. If the event revealer has 3+ courage,
Nope.
you may choose to chase the monster through the storm and roll on the table. If not, roll a random hunt event if you do not chase the monster. So you're just rolling a random hunt event.
48.
48.
That's a good one.
Death Wager. This is a fun one. The survivors are awoken by a traveler hidden in a deep cloak. The traveler removes his hood to reveal a face whose jaw has been split in two. Two chins curve away from each other, each with its own mouth. In a dreamlike state, the survivors all understood this entity is known as the Gambler. If they speak, they will die. Until this event is completed, only the event revealer can speak.
Can you show the fighting card again? I was not listening to you. What did I do?
You're dead. That's what you did.
Seriously?
It is... Only the event revealer can speak. If any other player speaks, their survivor turns cold and is dead. You're dead. I'm the event revealer. I can speak. That's why Matt stopped talking. I still need to be able to talk. Alright. So Matt, you roll first.
I don't listen to you.
You do not lose, nor do you win. Play again if you wish. If you do, roll again on the table. You do not lose, nor do you win. Play again if you wish. Do not roll. If you do, roll on the table again. Again, same thing. You win a game +1 permanent luck.
Melchin says, TP is only the proxy, they are the character, and they do not speak.
I mean, chat just continuously speaks. I will let them roll a d10.
Okay. We're not dead?
Roll d10. Half of Josh's characters are dead. The gambler reaches out his hand and scoops up your dice. As it vanishes within a fold of his cloak, you feel all traces of air leave your lungs, and you are unable to draw another breath. Dead.
It's the other way I died. Oh, I'd like some vodka.
Alright, it's over.
Okay. Good job, TP.
I didn't kill us. Chat killed us.
It was karma for you killing us originally.
Yeah.
So I got +1 permanent luck. Yay. So which character do you want to give TP to play as? At least that was legit death.
Why is the
Yes.
yellow one stepping on us?
Oh, you're dead now.
Well, I mean, they keep their character, and we're just going to take one of mine away.
So who are you keeping, Josh?
I will keep Dingus, the Extruded,
And what is the new name?
and your new name is Captain Armanus.
A-R-M-A-N-I-S?
Armnass.
Arminus?
Yeah, that's not Armanus.
Whatever.
Are you sure you didn't just write it wrong?
No, that's the way.
It's not my
it is.
handwriting.
Okay. Notes? Any notes?
So notes. Oh,
Unconscious fighter.
That was the wisdom potion too.
Yep.
And the apostle crown.
Isn't it good that I talk a lot?
God, shut up.
Unconscious fighter and
I don't know.
notes.
And,
Get my notes.
Unconscious fighter. So that's you need 7 bleeding tokens to kill.
Okay.
And then you have anxiety.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah.
Notes.
No more notes.
Okay. What's my weapon?
Your weapon is you have a couple. So your weapons, you have 3 different weapons.
The Ripley.
165.
165. Okay, and what is my armor?
You are going to have 4 armor at your head. You have 0 insanity.
And I have a check mark.
Yes.
Still, right?
Yes, you do.
So 4 armor at my head, where? And anything else?
1 at your body, 2 at your waist,
Any of my arms?
1 on your arms, and 1 on your legs.
2 on my waist, 1 everywhere else?
And 4 on your head.
2 on my waist, 2 on my arm, 2 on my...
4 on your head,
Uh-huh.
1 everywhere else.
4 on my head, 1 everywhere else.
So as for your stats, you have 5 movement. You have
Okay.
2 luck, and that's it.
5 movement, 2 luck.
Oh, we're gonna get destroyed.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Because no one wants to deal with the Bone Witch.
So Swaggle of the Cogs is dead. Goodbye, Swaggle of the Cogs.
So 4 on my head, 1 everywhere
I
else.
like watching you chase that away.
4 on my head, 1 everywhere else.
No, 2 on your waist.
Oh.
You don't listen.
No, I
You
just
should
didn't
try it
change
once
the
in a
body,
while.
so then it got me confused. Alright, got it?
That is it. So we're all scooting up, and now we get to fight. Whoopsie, the Sunstalker. So which color was that you're getting rid of, Josh?
I got rid of red.
Okay. So it's time for us to fight Sonny McStalkerton.
And I deactivated my Zombato.
Yours is not.
So much salt.
Aww.
Why dying prevents the Bone Witch? Why does dying prevent the Bone Witch?
So that means when there's no return of survivors, so we don't have to do an endeavor there, which means we don't have the chance of getting added to the timeline.
Right, so Bone Witch just goes away.
So it's still Bone Witch still comes. It's just it doesn't get re-added to the timeline again and
Right.
again.
So the Sunstalker gets set up in the middle of the board over here. We'll get set up along this back edge. Joshua, I need the 4 stone column terrain tiles and the salt sculpture card, which is 2 tiles for that. Three.
Damn, SS Paint looks great. That is Fen.
Mr. Fen.
Mr. Fen. And he is available for commissions if you would like your minions to look as beautiful as those do.
Or better.
Or better, because he improves every day.
He gave us the bad ones.
He did.
These are awesome. I love these. It makes the game so much more enjoyable to play with these.
Seriously, like, just the detail. It's just
Just
beautiful.
the detail. Just the tip of the detail.
All right, are we going over all the little status cards, or we think we good by this now?
We think we good.
We think we good by this
We
now.
think we good.
By this now.
By this now.
Buy this now.
Yes. Senor Fen es fantástico. So, as a reminder, the Sunstalker has a solar flare track, which is, as his AI cards come and go, instead of going into the discard pile, they go into the solar flare track. As that builds up, if he gets to 3, he explodes and stuff happens, and then they get put back into his discard pile. There is the sundial, which rotates around, and it's going to cast shadows in different directions. That's different effects for different cards, so whether you're in the shade, whether you're in the sun, are going to affect different things. And then also he has his little shade minions that can pop up at some point in time. They're very weak little 1-health creatures. But the nice thing is if you kill one, you get +1 survival. I think I covered everything in a nutshell.
It's
there.
pretty much, yeah.
Okay. So we're ready to start. We are fighting the Sunstalker. We went into his turf, so he's going to go first. And so, Josh, are you starting with the monster controller?
Yes, I will.
Okay, so Josh is the monster controller first, so draw that AI card, and let's see what
Heart of the
happens. Verdigris Bubble. So, when this comes into play, perform a basic action. So, basic action. So, a basic action is going to target the furthest threat in darkness. None of us are in darkness. Then it's going to target the closest survivor. So, it's going to
Me,
run
so
up
I get
and
an
attack
insanity.
you. So, he has 16 movement, so he has no problem getting to you.
Whoop.
And he's going to attack for 3 speed, 4+ accuracy for 2 damage.
Let's have a 3 d10s be rolled, TV.
3d10s?
And how much evasion do you have?
1.
So it's going to be a 5+ to hit, which isn't really that bad. So that's a 5. That's a hit. A 3, that's a miss. And a 5, that's another miss. So there's 1 hit.
No, 2 hits.
1
5
hit.
plus.
Oh, 5+. I'm sorry. 2 hits. So the waist and the body.
For 2 damage each.
2 damage each, and you're going to suffer knockback 12, but you're already against the wall.
I'm going to go down the wall.
Yeah.
So who wants to get hit?
Oh, wait, we forgot something.
What?
Strategist. I have strategist.
Oh.
So obviously I would want me on top of that.
You can't put yourself on top of it?
Oh, because it has to be so far away from the edge.
Yeah, it's going to be 5. Yeah, so you can go right there.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. Okay, what next?
Which way? I get knocked down the board edge.
Correct. So knockback 12.
Which means I'm going to get knocked into someone and knock them down.
But
Do you want to get knocked down? Or should I knock down Twitch?
TP has a full rawhide armor set. So I feel like you should knock me down. So that way... Oh, no, you don't have a full rawhide armor set. You had that before.
Oh, yes. I didn't realize that we were off the camera.
Thank you, Zeftis. So no, none of us have the full rawhide armor set.
About as far as I can go. There we go. Alright. And I can also move the chat.
Alright. I'm gonna knock into you, Matt.
That's not nice. I'd rather you knock into TP, to be honest.
They're probably gonna do more damage than you.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Ribblade's probably gonna be a little bit more.
Then the Celestial Spear?
Yes.
Okay. Your call, bro. I'm gonna let him dig his own grave on this one.
Whatever.
It'll be fine.
Alright. There we go.
So that's the end of the basic action. So then Verdigris Bubble. When Solar Flare discards this card, the bubble bursts, spilling a colored haze into the air. The monster absorbs the color from the haze and gains a +1 toughness token. So if that is to burst, so whenever he does his snow,
Yes, it's a mood.
Yes, it's a mood. So when it does the Solar Flare, he is going to blow the bubble up, and he's going to get 1 tougher. What's next?
It's our turn.
It's the end of the monster's turn. It is our turn. Does anyone want to stand me up? That's a tough call, really, to be honest.
We have like no survival.
Yeah,
so.
I wouldn't. I understand if you don't want to stand me up.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave you down just because it's not much you can do. TP, you want to go smack it
Is that really a question you have to ask TP?
inside the butt?
What? Inside the butt?
It's weird. It's inside.
No,
the butt.
I would not like that.
I said on the side of the butt.
You said inside.
You said inside.
Okay, so you're attacking from the side, not the inside. So TP, if you could please roll a d10. You have your rib blade, and that's a 6+ to hit. So you have a 50-50 chance of hitting it. So as Chad says, smack that ass. So it's a 3, you missed.
Wah, wah.
You could spend a survival to go again, but you
What is
only
my
have
survival?
2 survival.
You don't get it back.
And you will not get it back because you don't have the rawhide armor set. So I would recommend holding off and doing this slow and steady style.
Yeah?
Joshua, it's your turn.
I'm gonna go right here. Should I put up my shield to check AI cards?
I would check AI cards because he could have some nasty AI cards.
Let's do that. Another mood.
Another Vermilion Bubble. So that one's worse, I believe. That's one that gives him plus damage.
Token. But like, if we let him just get a bunch of moods in play and then fill up the track, these don't take effect. So if we can defeat him before the track explodes, which we have done every single time.
We also had 4 survivors and a lot more survival.
Yes, that's true. Or this one is all survivors with less than 6 courage retreat. Each gains 1 insanity and suffers knockback 12 directly towards the survivor's starting board edge. So this is going to make us all run back towards the edge.
I'm already
which
at
is
the edge.
actually
That's okay.
fine. So this doesn't really do anything.
Yeah.
All right.
So, TP is Monster Controller. And the monster's going to draw his AI card. And it's going to be Cosmic Roar. So it's an Intimidate action. Intimidate all survivors. All survivors with less than 6 courage, which, surprise, surprise, is all of us, instinctively retreat. Each gains 1 insanity. So, TP, please up your insanity by 1.
No.
That's a good thing. And we're going to suffer knockback 12 towards the survivor's starting board edge. So I stay where I am. TP and Josh run back to the starting board edge. And then if this causes the survivors to collide with the monster, they're knocked down. It doesn't, so that's the end of the monster's turn. That was surprisingly gentle.
It's the first card on the Solar Flare track.
All right.
You're back up, Matt.
I am back up. So I am going to go and jump on the stone face.
Do you want to jump on the stone face, or do you want to walk over there and poke it with your spear?
I wouldn't like. So, do we want to let him get that other mood card in play or not?
That's up to you. You can also shoot your arrow at it.
I could, but
So
I want to
move here.
I want to get on the stone face to do that because I get plus accuracy on the stone face.
It's true.
So
Your choice.
I would rather take my turn to jump up on the stone face.
Okay.
So that is the end of my turn.
Twitch, you want to hit in the butt again, or try the side?
Yeah, obviously.
So same thing as last time.
So it's 1d10?
Yes, 1d10. It's going to be a 6+ for you to hit. So what did you roll? A 5! Right?
Yep.
Oh no, that's an 8.
No, hey.
Oh, that's better. That's a hit.
Ooh, light bending.
Yes.
Oh, that's not good. So first strike. That's funny. If you are in the light, you're going to suffer 1 damage. So TP to 1 hit location. So TP, please have chat roll a random hit
I
location.
don't want to.
So you're going to have them take 1 damage to a random hit location, and then move the monster 1 space away from the attacker. Cancel all hits now out of range.
Is it roll HL or just HL?
I think it's just HL.
Yeah.
So you're going to take 1 damage to your arm, so you're just going to reduce your arm armor to 0.
To 0, okay.
And that is
Something.
the end of your turn. You can't do anything else. That is a first strike. So, I'm sorry, no, they cancel all hits now out of range. Yeah, so that's... You
They
can't
have
actually
reach.
wound the monster because he moved 1 space away from you. Yeah, exactly. So, Joshua, it's your turn. Do you want to check the AI cards? Do you want to put up your... You might want to put up your shield because he's going to... Okay, he's going to do his basic action. What's his basic action?
Basic actions: furthest threat in darkness. Otherwise, closest survivor.
Which is actually me right now.
I could be closest survivor. That's not a big.
Okay, so you
deal.
can go and put your shield up. That's what I would recommend.
Okay, I'll put shield up. I'm gonna move. Here.
I would prefer it if you went in front of him because then I get his blind spot too if he doesn't move.
Alright, so I'll go there.
Okay.
I'll stand by his little dingaling.
It's not very little. It's about the size of your whole person.
Yes, it is.
So who's in this,
So we have Captain Armness.
hang on, who will get the final blow?
Yeah.
Captain
Armness.
Armness,
We have Kyle Bob.
Kyle Bob,
And I don't know who Josh is playing as.
I am playing as Dingus the Extruded.
Dingus.
Okay, so Josh is... Or I'm the monster controller now. Josh, it is the monster's turn. So what's the monster doing?
Bam.
We already knew it's the Vermilion Bubble. So this is a mood card. When this comes into play, perform a basic action. So the basic action is going to target Josh. It's going to be a 3 speed. So TP, please have chat roll 3 d10s.
Sure.
And it's going to be a 5+ to hit because you have 1 evasion still, right, Josh?
Yep.
So the one thing is you have your shield up. So you can block one of those hits if you want.
It's an 8.
An 8.
That's hopefully the only one.
3.
That's a miss. Another low one.
And a 4.
That's
Alright,
perfect.
so-
So you block the 1 hit and the other 2 miss. You do not get the knockback 12, and then this goes into play as a mood card. So when the Solar Flare discards that card, he's going to gain a +1 damage token. So he's going to get 1 tougher and 1 harder hitting now whenever his Solar Flare goes off. The nice thing, though, is that essentially those count as wounds right now. So even though we haven't wounded the monster once, he has 3 less health, theoretically. They can come back, though.
So we want to beat him up before the solar flare gets full.
Right. So it is our turn. I'm going to go first. I'm going to attack with my clawhead arrow. So since I'm in the monster's blind spot and I'm on the stone face, it gives me +1 or 2 accuracy on the stone face.
2 actually from stone face.
So it's going to be +3 accuracy. So it's going to be a 3+ for me to hit with my clawhead arrow. That's not bad at all.
And you rolled a 1.
Womp womp. If you weren't sure what number that is, it's not higher than a 3. Just letting you know.
And on TP, I'm assuming you're going into the butt.
No, I'm not going into the butt.
Into the butt to attack
Into
it.
the cavernous butt area.
So roll a d10.
Please put your glove on.
I need a 5+ to hit this time.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get the 5.
Now please cough.
A 1.
So you missed.
And
Josh, it's your
that,
turn.
ladies and gentlemen, is what we call karma.
Woot, also a 1.
Oh, look, I did Rawhide Headband. Look, we could either have Tentacle Whip
Or Tentacle Whip. It's the Tangy Zip
You're a tiny zip.
of Tentacle Whip.
No one's in darkness.
Miracle Whip reference.
That was a cool whip.
Cool Whip.
Cool whip. Cool whip.
Alright, so Matt.
Yeah, no one
I'm
is in
Monster
darkness.
Controller.
You are Monster Controller, so Josh.
Tentacle
First
Whip.
card, Tentacle Whip.
So I'm going to get Insanity because I'm targeting myself again.
Furthest survivor in darkness, then closest survivor. So TP, we need 3 d10s to be rolled. This is going to hit Josh on a 5+, so please roll low again. You're not surging to put your shield up?
No. I'd rather use it for a dodge since I have low survival.
So that's a 2, that's a miss. That's a 2, that's a miss. And a 6, that's a hit.
For how much damage? 2?
It's going to be 2 damage, and you're going to get bash, bleed, and knockback 12.
I will take it because it's going to give me a heavy hit. I'm getting knocked down anyway.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'm going to dodge it
You're going to dodge it.
because I don't get the bleed and everything else.
Yeah.
So, let me see if I use my survival because I do have Rawhide.
Oh, you do?
Yes. I keep it.
Oh, wow. That's
But I only have 3 survival, so I don't want to...
Right.
Go
So you're
crazy
playing
with
it safe. So Tentacle Whip, that's the end of the monster's turn. That goes into his solar track, so things are getting scary now.
Alright, so next card's Tentacle Whip. One more card in Solar Track. Key goes off.
Yeah.
And then we're probably going to die.
Okay, cool.
So, who wants to attack first?
I shall attack first. I'll use my Celestial Spear.
Why don't... Oh, you can use the spear. Your accuracy would be...
4+.
Yeah, same as the bow with... Yeah, you can use spear. Go for it.
So
4+.
4+ with the spear. It is... Let's see what I roll. A 4 and a 7. So that's 2 hits. That might be a good thing. It might be a bad thing.
You got a light bend in.
Okay, so...
It's not, you have reach.
Yeah, I have reach, so it's just going to hit you. That's the problem. So light bending comes up first. So if you are in the light, which unfortunately I am, I'm going to suffer 2 damage to 1 hit location. So I'm going to suffer 2 damage to my body. So I'm going to lose my... Oh, that's them.
I love how light bending looks on the...
Yeah. So I'm going to lose my 1 body armor. Oh, I just poked through that. I'm going to lose my 1 body armor and take a light injury. And the monster moves forward 1 space, but since I have reach, I am A-okay. I'm going to roll a d10 to wound. The monster has 10 toughness. The weapon that I have has 4 strength, so I need a 6+ to wound or a 9+ to crit. That's a 7, so that's a wound.
You can't crit this card. There's no crit location.
That's true. You're right. So that's a wound. So TP, please reduce the monster's life total by 1.
Have we reduced it at all yet?
Nope, that's the first time.
That's the first one.
I was like, I don't remember doing anything yet, and that sounds weird.
So then I'm attacking the prismatic gills. Again, this is a 6+ to wound, 9, 10 to crit, except there actually is a crit this time.
Please crit it.
That's a 7 again. So it's a wound. TP, please reduce the monster's life total by 1, and this is nasty here. So all survivors within 3 spaces of the monster, which is you and me, TP,
No,
suffer
what?
bash, so we're going to get knocked down. We're going to take 2 damage and knock back 12.
Damage where?
Roll a random hit location.
This is great.
And by great, you mean atrocious, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Where you took damage, Matt? Where did you take damage?
Where did I took damage? I took damage on my hands. So I'm going to take, what was it, 2 damage?
Yep.
So my arms are going to have no more armor. I'm going to take a light wound.
And they rolled the
Body.
head.
No, head, yeah.
So you're going to take 2 damage to your head. You had 4 armor there, so you're just down to 2 armor.
Basically the best place we could have taken the damage. Right?
Exactly. That's using your head, TP.
Yeah.
And now we hope for a mood card.
Yeah. I think we can technically dodge, but we need our survival anyway.
You can't dodge. That's not a hit.
No, they mean dash out of the way of it because it's within 3 spaces of the monster.
Oh. Yeah.
But it happened as I wounded. There's no flow there or anything.
You can do it before a reaction.
Oh, okay.
Next
Do you
card.
want to have them do that?
It wouldn't have made a big difference. This probably helps more.
Okay. So the monster's attacking now, and they're doing shadow tentacles. So intimidate all survivors. Each survivor rolls 1d10 and adds their courage. If the result is 7+, they brave the attack. Otherwise, they retreat. So TP, please roll a d10. It needs to be 7 or higher. I rolled a 7.
I rolled a 9.
So Josh and I are braving the attack. Let's see what you're doing, TP. 1d10, please.
Oh, yeah.
No, just 1, not 3 or anything. It's easy this time.
8.
So we all brave the attack. So hidden within the shadows are real tentacles. If you are in the light, gain 2 bleeding tokens and suffer bash. So we're all in the light, so we're all going to take 2 bleeding tokens. So TP, please update your bleed by 2.
But we need 7 to...
Correct. And we're also going to suffer bash, but all of us are knocked down already.
Okay.
So
Solar Flare's going to go off now.
So what does that mean, Josh?
All survivors in the light suffer 3 damage and are knocked down. Archive all flammable gear. Rotate the sundial 90 degrees.
Nothing is flammable on our gear grids, correct?
Shouldn't be.
Okay, so TP, we need another hit location to be rolled. You're going to take 3 damage to that location. So I took 3 damage to my legs, so that's losing 1 armor and then taking a heavy hit, which would knock me down, but I'm already knocked down.
Arms. 3 damage to my arms?
You have no armor.
Fantastic.
So that means you get to roll a random severe injury.
And we could die.
Josh, how come no one had any acanthus? Oh, it went all the way, didn't it?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Light arm, heavy arm, and we are rolling...
They rolled a 10.
But we rolled a 9.
Oh, okay. A 9. So I
Oh, wow, don't sound too disappointed.
Josh, did you take the book from me?
Yes, but I also have the sheet.
He always takes a book from me. So, 9 on the arms, gain 1 bleeding token. You cannot activate 2-handed or paired weapons or use block until the showdown ends. You have a dislocated shoulder. So TP, what that means is that, oh boy, you can no longer activate your, oh no, that's not 2-handed.
Fine.
The Red Bleed's not 2-handed? That's odd. Okay.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Nothing. You gain a bleeding token.
So I have 3 now?
Yes, you have 3.
Alright.
So it's our turn. We actually all stand back up again.
And he got his plus
Right. So
damage and toughness now.
TP, can you update the monster stats, please?
1 second. So monster has what?
11 toughness now and plus 1 damage.
Ugh. So plus 1 damage and
11 toughness.
11 toughness.
Matt, your monster controller?
Getting harder.
No, it's our turn. We're
That's
staying back
what
up.
she said. What's the life at? Still 9?
Yeah, I only did
Yep.
2 damage to it.
Okay.
You guys can collect some salt.
Sure.
You're actually over there?
I can easily collect salt from Matt, no problem.
So what do I need to do, Josh?
Roll d10. Actually, no, sorry. Don't even roll. You just get a salt terrain.
Okay, so we got salt. There you go.
And then you can run forward.
So I'm going to run forward 5 spaces. TP, would you like to collect some salt?
From you?
No, from the board.
Fine. It's not quite as much fun.
So we're going to have you move 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces there. Can you please roll a d10?
Roll a...
Oh, no, you don't need to collect. You don't need to roll. I'm sorry. Josh just said this. You don't need to roll a d10. You just collect salt. So we got 2 salts.
It's like the salt is magnetically drawn to you or something.
Sure.
Alright, and should I try to hit it?
I have
I
to
mean-
kill
Should I put
10.
shield up?
I would put the shield up because he's probably going to go after you.
Did you hear me?
TP has to pee.
I am gonna
That rhymes.
It's the same letter. It doesn't really rhyme.
I'm gonna go here and put my shield up. And
you
Matt,
want-
your monster controller.
Okay, I'm monster controller, and what is he doing? He's going to shadow dance. So perform shadows of darkness, then all shades perform a minion action. So we're going to put a... what was that?
Matt shuffles the hit location deck.
So every terrain now gets a shade in it. So
So
Josh-
you just made 2 less shades.
yeah, that's true. That's actually pretty... well, I kind of want the shades now because they would give us plus survival. You know. Sure. So Josh, we're gonna need 5 survivors because the stone face is gonna cast a shade. Okay, so I'm gonna put them. So what's
They're in the shadow, so it's gonna be on the south side.
Oh, I didn't know that it rotated.
Yep.
So what's their movement, Josh? Sit down.
Their movement is 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm gonna put him here.
Okay.
So he can't get to me. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. He can't get to you. So this one will be able to get to you, and that's it. So now all the minions are gonna go.
Okay.
So they move towards the closest one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think I'm technically closer for
3,
that
4.
one. Yeah. So 1, 2.
Oh yeah, you would be closer. So they're gonna go. So they're gonna attack you.
Okay.
All right. So
we need a D10 to be rolled.
do you want to
2
roll
D10s
for now?
Sure. Stevie's missing.
Yeah. So what does it need to be to hit?
6, 7 plus, and I
Okay,
rolled a
you're-
4 and a 1. I'm fine.
Okay. So the shades suck. They went. That's the end of that. So you get to put that in the sun tracker.
Do they get to go again though?
I don't believe so. I don't think they would get to go again. So it is the end of the monster's turn, and it's our turn. So the question is, Josh, do you want to kill the shades? I'm assuming you do.
Probably.
So why don't you go first?
I mean, the shades aren't too bad. They're just annoying. I rolled the 4. That's a miss.
Would you like to surge and go again?
Nope.
Because you can get it back. You can actually gain survival by doing that. Because you get a survival for killing a shade. So you don't spend your survival, or you get it back rather.
I get it back.
And you miss again. Okay, so nothing happened. Do you want to move anywhere?
No, I'll stay where I'm at.
Okay, so I'm going to attack this shade with my spear. So it is a 5 plus accuracy. 2 and a 6, so that's 1 hit.
1 hit. He has a toughness of 8.
So I need to roll a 4 plus. The 7, so that's a wound. I kill it. I gain +1 survival, which is the real important thing there. So I'm at 4 survival now. That's going to make things a little better for me. And then I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces there. And that's going to be the end of my turn. So TP, perfect timing. How was the P?
It was amazing.
So we're going to have you run up and hit the shade in the face.
So roll D10.
So demanding.
The nice thing is if you kill the shade, you're going to get one of your survival back.
Ooh. D10.
D10. A 2, that's a miss. So, do you want to spend a survival to go again? I'd probably say no.
Probably not the
Green screen is expensive.
50-50.
I mean, let's see. What's the attack on the shades?
2 speed, 6 plus accuracy, 1 damage after damage of bleed.
And they have no evasion.
It's a 6 plus accuracy though.
That's rough. Still rough.
It might not hurt to try to do it.
I would try and kill it, TP. Spend your survival and try to kill it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
me too.
Roll a D10.
Yeah, but if you kill it, you get it back.
Okay, 1 second. Roll a D10.
Heart of the cards.
Heart of the cards. I mean, statistically, we should be able to kill it, right?
It's no.
A 3.
You missed, so you lose your survival. Good job, TP.
You did that.
No, it wasn't me. So that is the end of our turn. I'm the only one that killed one. You guys suck. So it's the monster's turn. Josh, you're monster controller?
Yep.
So what's the monster doing?
Cosmic heat.
So this is a trait card. When this comes into play, perform Shadows of Darkness. So he's going to spawn more shades everywhere. So, TP, can you please do a favor? And we're going to need 5 unpainted miniatures.
4. Because you killed one.
What does that have to do with anything?
We have 1 here to put back on the board.
Oh, okay.
This is a why is this a head?
I don't know.
It's a broken off piece.
Yes, I need to fix it.
If they give out bleed, we have to be careful either way, so killing is the best option. That is true, but on top of that, you have to remember that you guys have the one where unconscious fighter, so you need 7 bleeds to kill. You can stop admiring them. We're in the middle of a stream.
I was gonna say this one had an interesting butt.
An interesting butt.
Interesting butt.
Do. Oh, this is gonna be bad.
One more.
I don't know where she put it. She
Right there.
hid it from me.
Alright, what's next?
At the end of the survivor's turn, the survivors in the light suffer
Damage.
Sun Tracker plus monster level damage. So it's going to be 2
damage right now.
When there are no shades on the showdown board, discard this card. So, oh God, we want to get into the shadows. This is going to be bad. It's going to be really bad.
4. 2.
Josh is getting the crap beat out of him right now. TP's going to get the crap beat out of her. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's everything.
Okay. So,
all right.
Let's roll for Josh first. We're going to need 4 d10s to be rolled.
And they hit on a 7+.
4 d10s?
Yes. Ooh,
That sounded delicious.
that was delicious. I love the fishes because they're so delicious.
Gotta go fishing.
So 4 d10s, please, chat. You keep getting rid of it. A 1, that's a miss. A 10, that's a hit. A 7, that's a hit. And big bucks, no whammies.
And Revlo.
A 9. So you're gonna get 3 hits.
Me? Or him?
No, Josh is.
Okay.
For how much damage? 1
1
damage
damage
each.
each.
That's not bad.
It's the bleed.
So you're gonna take 2 bleed from this attack.
3 bleed if I don't dodge one of them.
No.
We've only did you do any
2,
damage while
yes.
it's gone?
No.
Okay, so we're still at 9. It's not going too well.
Alright, so waist I can take 1.
Oh yeah, it's going terrible.
Body I can take 1.
Double TPK?
I'm gonna block the
So TP, while he's
waist.
resolving that, we
and I'm
need
gonna get 1 bleed.
4 d10s to be rolled for you.
I don't
So
want
you're gonna get hit on a 6+ because you have no evasion.
6+.
You're still gonna get a bleed, right, Josh?
I got 1 bleed.
Okay.
So 5.
So that's a miss.
A miss.
Should they be
A
attacking?
4 is a miss.
A 9 is a
Do you have
hit.
the Sunstalker?
And a 7 is a hit. So I got 2 hits.
It says at the end of the monster's turn is when they activate.
Yeah.
So we're gonna roll a random hit location.
And then you can choose to dodge that if you want, since you still have 1 survival technically.
1 survival. Well, let's see. Arms.
Yeah, you definitely want to dodge that.
Oh, I should have had a heavy hit there too, right?
Yeah, because that's because you took a severe injury, so I would definitely dodge that.
Dodge the arms, and what's the second one? A body.
You only had 1.
No, I had 2 hits. You said 4.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
And was it 2 hits from 1 or 2 of them? Was it hit?
It was
miss?
miss hit right.
All right.
So it's only gonna be 1 bleed that you get.
Yeah, you're gonna get 1 bleed.
But she dodged 1 anyway, so it doesn't matter. She had to, otherwise it would have been a severe injury. And then what was the second one too? TP.
Wait, hang on. So I'm getting a bleed.
Right.
We're getting a bleed. That's our 4th blood token. Good thing we got 7. And the other one was the body.
So you're gonna reduce your body armor by 1, so you're at 0 body.
I can take that.
So then I need you to roll 2 d10s for the one attacking me.
We're gonna have another TPK, aren't we?
Possibly.
2 d10s.
Yes, ma'am.
Nelson says if they do so, shouldn't they have attacked twice last turn?
We're not sure on that.
Not 100% sure because it was kind of the end of the monster's turn and the card said to attack. I don't know. They should have attacked twice. Who knows?
So that was a 5 and a 10, so that's a 1 hit. I'm gonna actually dodge that because I have 4 survival.
You're not allowed.
I mean, I can see where it's 2.
Nope.
It's to the waist. I don't want the bleeding token. Just because I feel like things are going to start getting bad soon. So I'm going to take that. That is the end of the monster's turn, and it's now our turn. I'm going to lead us off here. So I'm going to attack the one next to me with the spear. It is a 5+ to hit. That's a 4 and a 7. So that's a hit. I need to roll... What's their toughness? 8?
It's an 8.
So I need to roll a 4+. That's a 9. That's a wound. So he's dead. My survival goes up by 1.
You also get +1 evasion every time you do move. So.
Yeah.
No, if you just like kind of run away with them and just kind of kite them.
Yeah, that's true. I could kite them.
Because they don't have enough speed to catch you.
That's actually kind of amusing. I'm going to start doing that, I think.
No, if you end your turn in the light, you're going to suffer 2 damage.
Ooh, that's right. Okay, I forgot about that. So the light is in which direction? Towards us.
Towards us, yes. So you could run down here.
So yeah, I'm going to move down here, and then I'm going to surge to attack that other one.
Okay.
So I'm going to attack with my spear again. 2d10s. It's a 5 and a 4, so that's 1 hit. 1 hit. So it's a 5+. So I need to roll a 4+ to wound. That's a 1. I failed. Yay. So that's the end of my turn. Your turn, Josh. Now remember, the monster does not cast shadow.
I know. So I need to move. So I'm gonna...
I would attack this one here. Because then you could run over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
And then those wouldn't be able to catch
I was thinking
you.
of running down here, but yeah, I could run over there. A 9! That's a hit.
So how much strength do you have?
I have 6 strength, so I need...
2+.
2+, so no 1.
A 3, that's a wound. So he goes away. You gain a survival.
I gain a survival. So I'm at 3 survival.
And I'm going to have you run over by the face. Unless you want to surge to attack one of them now.
Technically can't surge in the middle of my turn, so I gotta run.
So that's the end of your turn. TP.
Mm-hmm.
It is your turn. Would you like to attack one of the monsters? You'd say yes.
Yes.
So please roll a d10. So you need...
Can only roll 1.
I know. So, yeah, the best you can do is that.
I rolled a 2.
You guys are rolling awful today. So here's the issue that we have here. They have 0 survival, and there's no way they're going to be able to get into the shadow. So do we want to have them kite them?
Probably going to be the best bet. I'd have them run towards us. Make sure they're still away from this one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that would put them 4 spaces away from that. Yeah, so this is the best spot for you to go. So TP, what we're going to do is, since you can't get into the light, and
into the darkness.
Into the darkness, and you need to be in the darkness, otherwise you're going to get damaged, we're just going to have you run away and kind of lure all of the other guys closer to you.
Oh, fantastic.
Yay, you're zombie bait.
Actually, they could still go...
Yeah.
Is this how you're going to treat me?
They can go here because this guy's going to attack you anyway.
Yeah.
Is this how you're going to treat me before you eat me?
Tenderize the meat.
Fair enough.
So that's the end of our turn.
You realize that if I get bit, then I'm damaged goods, right?
That's fine.
Alright.
Please find us a barn to hit. You get it? Because you're missing the broadside of a barn right now. Because you guys can't roll well to save your life.
You could have got a dragon fighting art.
You're
when you got your random fighting art, because you had the dragon vestments. Totally missed that.
Yeah, whatever.
Got a good one anyway, so.
So it is the
no other weapon
turn.
to use. They have
bone darts.
Bone darts.
So the rib blade's better still.
The strength would still be, you need a... If they hit...
It's a 6+ accuracy on the rib blade versus a 7+ accuracy on the bone darts. And, well, yeah. And it's a...
Oh, it's still both 1 speed.
They're still both 1 speed.
Yeah, so the rib blade's a bunch better.
So unless they're actually standing farther away from someone and they don't want to run up to it, that's the only time that it would be worth it.
Yeah.
So it's the end of our turn. It's the monster's turn. TP is the monster controller.
Okay.
So what's the next AI card? Presence of the Sun. Intimidate all survivors.
Oh, they take 2 damage.
Oh, so yeah, you're going to take 2 damage to a random hit location because you're in the light.
I don't want that.
Too bad.
So sad. Body.
Jesus.
And body.
2 damage to a random hit location. So you're going to take 2 damage to your body.
Oh.
So you're going to take a heavy hit to your body, so you're knocked down. But you'll get up again.
Now it's the monster's turn.
Now it's the monster's turn. So intimidate all survivors. Each survivor rolls a d10 and adds their courage. If the result is 7+, they stand. Otherwise, they fall. So TP, please roll a d10. It needs to be a 7+ because you have no courage.
I rolled an 8.
I rolled a 6. Damn it.
You have no courage.
Damn it. Okay. So you rolled a 2.
All right,
you guys
so
love your 2s today.
So I stood, you 2.
So you stood. The glory of the sun fills you, illuminating the deepest folds of your tummy.
Deepest folds.
Mind, it says. Gain +1 survival and suffer 1 damage to your head. So TP, we both fell down, so you hide your face, turning away from the cosmic light. You are knocked down and suffer 3 brain damage.
Oh, fantastic. Now, what I'm trying... I only have 1 insanity, so...
So you're going to have to roll a d10.
So we're both rolling on the severe brain injury table.
Fantastic.
Stream wouldn't be complete unless I threw a dice.
And you get
off
+2
the
to
table.
it, so you got a 6, Matt.
6 is danger seizures. You thrash about wildly, dealing 1 damage to yourself and every adjacent survivor. Gain a random disorder and 1d5 insanity. So I'm going to take 1 damage to my waist. So I hit myself in the balls. I'm going to gain 1d5 insanity, so I gain 1 whole insanity because I rolled a 1. And I get megalophobia. You may not depart on hunts for monsters that occupy more than 4 showdown spaces.
So Sunstalker scared the shit out of you.
Yeah, so I'm going to get rid of Sundrunk.
Alright. And they rolled
Roll
a
the 5.
1, which
Roll
is...
the 5.
Oh, 5? So that's a 7. The 1 wouldn't have killed you.
Yeah, it wouldn't have killed you.
Okay, then we rolled the 1.
Actually, a 10 would have killed you.
Okay, we rolled the 1.
Can you write in that, please?
Yeah.
So you rolled a 1. So that's a 3. Memory loss, lose 2 levels of weapon proficiency. You have no weapon proficiencies, so nothing happens. That's actually the best thing you could have rolled.
Yay!
Just kick the table.
I need the table.
You need it for working? Or,
Yeah.
like, it's required. The table
Yeah, for
you
the...
need
Otherwise,
it.
how would we play the game?
Okay.
So that is the end of the monster's turn. And it's our turn.
No,
so
it's not the end of the monster's turn.
It's not?
No. All these freaking shades
that's right.
have to go.
That's right.
And he's just going to like keep summoning shades.
So I'm sorry,
How
does this work?
Shades target the closest threat. Move and attack.
So threat.
Threat.
So they're all going to go to you. And what do you... He summons more shades every turn?
No. Those 2 cards will summon shades. So he has 2 cards in here that will summon shades that...
So they're all going to target you, so they're going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3... Sure. 1, 2, 3... No.
Have them walk straight this way.
2,
or do you want them towards...
3, 4...
Sarah, would you like a coffee?
No, thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you, TP.
You could have had them go straight this way, and they would have been further away from attacking, you know what I mean?
Nah.
I want to put 1 closer to Twitch so they'll have the opportunity to possibly kill it.
You are not going to get up this round.
No, Twitch is getting up.
Twitch is getting up there.
So TP is standing up. Do you want to go first because she's refilling cups?
Yeah, I'm trying to think what I want to do. If I attack this one here.
Good thing I had no faith in the hunting party tonight. Oh, I'm guessing that you voted for the Sunstalker.
6+. That's a 9. That's a hit.
Okay. What do you need to wound? Not a 1.
Not a 1.
So you killed it. You gain +1 survival.
So I'm at 5 survival now.
This is actually the nice thing is we might actually get some good survival out of this.
I'm still in the darkness.
The darkness. So do you actually want to move over here though? Because all of these guys are gonna.
I already moved 1 space. I need to dash.
Ugh. And you would wind up being in the light.
But I can dash before they go.
So they would target you, and then you just run away like.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be TP's turn now, or do you want to stand me up? Because you have extra survival now, and you're going to be getting more as this goes on.
What would you do?
Honestly, I would. Actually, now's not a great time for me to stand up.
There's nothing for you to do.
It's actually better for you to dash over here. They would all lure this way. Then next turn I would get up and I would start shanking them.
Yeah.
So, TP, you have a monster in front of you. Would you like to attack them? Say yes.
No. Actually, no.
Okay, so that's the end of your turn.
No, I would like to attack
No,
them.
that's the end of your turn.
I would like to attack them.
Worst proxy ever. So, TP, we need a D10 to be rolled. You need a 6+ to hit. Can you please, for the love of God, hit them?
They rolled a 1.
So we're gonna move
but they
you
can
in.
at least run away.
We're going to move you into the darkness.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I know.
They're safe.
I know.
Good.
So it's the end of your turn. You can't hit anything. You suck so much.
All right.
You're
that's-
awesome.
The monster's turn.
Did you see what I did?
No. What?
You took 500 points away from Transcendence.
Why?
Because you can roll.
Because he's rolling bad again. He's the one that isn't he the one that killed 3 people last week?
Yeah.
We should start having punishment.
Oh God.
You missed the conversation earlier about killing survivors. Keep up.
Yeah, they wanted chat wants us to keep a running log of which
Who does it?
Yeah, who kills them.
I say switch to fist and tooth.
That's actually not a bad idea.
It would be 2 dice, but they only hit on an 8+.
So it's 2 dice on
And then you need to roll an 8+ to wound.
2 dice on a 30% chance, or 1 dice on a 50% chance.
But then the wound attempt.
Yeah, it's 8. So they have 0
Yeah.
on fist and tooth. That's so
Yeah,
you
that's-
need to
that's
roll.
that.
Yeah,
Wait, what happened?
fist and tooth would probably be a bad idea.
Bad idea. Why?
Okay.
Explain it.
So you would roll 2 dice
Mm-hmm.
and need an 8+ instead of 1 die that needs a 6+. But when you go to do the wound check, the monsters have 8 toughness. You have 0 strength on your fist and tooth. You have 4 strength on your 5 strength on your rib blade. So you need to roll a 3+ on the rib blade to wound, or you need to roll an 8+ on
So we
fist
would
and
have to.
tooth.
Both rolls would have to be 8+ as opposed to.
Right. You roll 2 dice, but you need to roll 8+.
And then
Who is
8+.
the
And then 8+.
monster controller?
I would be monster controller now.
1 on 50 is better. 25% chance of missing versus 30% chance of missing.
So, Cosmic Roar. All survivors with less than 6 courage instinctively retreat. Each gains 1 insanity and suffers knockback 12 directly towards the survivor's starting board edge. So we're going to suffer knockback 12 towards the starting board edge. If it causes them to collide with the monster, they're knocked down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You get stopped here.
Then you run into me.
I run into you. So you get knocked down? That's actually interesting. We're all in the light, though. And there's nothing we can do about it.
That's fine. It's at the end of our turn.
Oh, at the end of our turn. That's
Our
right.
turn.
Okay. So that's the end of the monster's attack phase there.
Yes.
So TP, I'm sorry, can you please give yourself 1 brain damage? Right?
No.
It was brain damage, right?
Each gains 1 insanity.
We gain
Josh.
an insanity?
Yeah.
Josh, he's
What?
going to go on the solar flare. He's going to explode.
Am I getting brain damage or
Oh,
am I
sorry.
getting insanity?
Insanity.
And you're getting +1 insanity.
Okay.
So how much is you should be at 1 now, right?
Yes. Excellent says so knockback does not automatically knock down.
No, it doesn't.
No.
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 Good to know.
All survivors in the light. So we're in the light. So this is gonna stuff. 3
Wait,
brain.
is that English?
All survivors in the light suffer 3 damage and are knocked down.
Oh god, this is bad. This is very bad.
To the head. And to taking a severe head injury.
So TP, roll a random hit location. You're going to be getting 3 damage there. So I rolled the body. So
I rolled a 5.
heavy injury.
Random
So on the
hit
head,
dead.
location is
that's the head.
Yes.
they see me rolling, they hate me.
So the
Body.
head, a 5. Intracranial hemorrhage. You can no longer use or gain any survival. This injury is permanent and can be recorded only once. Gain a bleeding token. Of course, our 1 survivor that has good survival and the rawhide set now can no longer use survival.
All right.
So TP, what do you have?
Body.
What did you roll?
Oh, I didn't roll.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, because you're going to take a severe body injury now.
6.
A 6. Disemboweled. Your movement is reduced to 1 until the showdown ends. Gain a bleeding token. Skip the next hunt.
So we have 5 bleeding tokens now.
Which would ordinarily kill you. But you have unconscious fighter. So you take 7 bleeding tokens to kill. Can I help you?
I'm looking for the... Oh, there's one on mark.
Why can't you just ask me to check it instead of...
you're busy talking. Alright, so we're still alive.
So I actually stand up.
Yes. No, these guys are going to not move because everyone's not a threat anymore.
Correct. So... Oh, and then the solar... Those go into the discard pile.
These go in the discard pile.
The solar track rotates, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I am going to stand up. I'm going to attack the one diagonally next to me. No, I'm going to attack the one right in front of me. Yeah. I'm going to surge to do this.
Okay.
So I'm reducing my survival to 2. So I'm surging to attack. I'm rolling 2d10s. I need a 5+ to hit.
2 3s.
Now I'm going to do my normal attack. 6 and a 10.
2 hits. So just roll 2 d10s and see. 2 10s. You're very dead. You get a survival.
Why were you rolling your eyes? That's good.
I'm not attacking the monster. I'm attacking these stupid shades.
Assuming you're going right there?
I'm going right there, and then I'm going to... One's still going to attack me?
Yeah, one's still going to attack you.
I'm going to spend a survival to stand you up.
Me up?
Yes. Because Twitch is doomed because they only have 2 movement. So you
2
stand...
or 1 movement?
1 movement, I'm sorry. So you stand up, so go ahead and take your turn then, Josh.
Then you could have ran there. I could have hit with you.
Fine, move me up 1 space. That makes more sense. Is there any way you could attack those guys?
I can't use survival.
Oh, yeah.
I can run out there and attack, and then I'm going to take damage? How much damage do I take? I'm going to take 1 damage at the end of the turn.
That's not much.
But then they're going to gang up on me.
That's true. Yeah, you can't.
This way, it's just, they're going to conga line to you, so it doesn't really...
Okay.
And actually, best case scenario, if he turns and just moves 1 space towards you...
He blocks them all
He
out.
blocks them all off, and then they have to come around. And they can't do anything.
Okay. Oh, Jesus.
Alright. TP, you're going to take 1 damage.
So roll a random hit location die. We would like to remind everyone this fine evening that we actually took out the B team on purpose, but then we happened to do especially bad because of it.
Body. 2.
So you take a severe injury on the body.
And you die.
And you die because you rolled a 2. So instant death, the blow sends a bone fragment directly into your heart, killing you instantly. Goodbye, TP. Nice knowing you. You are dead. Sorry, Twitch. Now you get to watch me and Josh die. Josh and I die.
Alright, so who's monster controller? I am?
Yes, you are monster controller.
Oh, we haven't been doing his +1 damage, have we?
He hasn't attacked us. He's been doing intimidating
Okay, he's been doing everything.
So, Tentacle Whip. This is going to be furthest survivor in the darkness. It's actually you. This is a headache.
Here's the weird thing.
You...
So he's going to target me. He's going to come here. You're going to get knocked down, knocked back 5. I'm going to get knocked down from you running into me. But he already targeted me, so it's still going to happen. So we have any 3d10s to be rolled. 5+ hits.
This is interesting, to say the least. 5+ hits. So 3d10s. That's a 4. That's a miss. That's a 9. That's a hit. And that's a 2. That's a miss. So you're taking 1 hit
to the head.
To the head, and that's going to be for
severe injury.
Only 2 damage.
Doesn't matter. It's a severe injury. The 3.
Decapitation. You are dead.
Bye-bye, dingus.
I'm the last one alive?
You're not in range, are you?
What?
They're saying you're not in range.
Why wouldn't he be in range? He's the furthest survivor in darkness.
I got internal hemorrhages, so I can't use any survival actions at all.
Yep.
Yep, and he's got like 16 range. And I only got knocked down after I get hit. After he came after me.
Oh, you're dead.
Yep. So I'm dead.
It's my turn. Or no, it's
they're not going to go.
It's my turn.
So card?
I can't get up.
Yep.
So it's the monster's turn. Pay attention, Josh.
Yeah.
It's the monster's turn. Give me an eye card.
Mood!
Vermilion Bubble. So he's going to perform a basic action. So what's his basic action?
Furthest threat in darkness, closest survivor. So it's still you. So
Yeah.
three speed.
Closest survivor, only survivor.
So it's going to attack me. 3 speed. I have 1 natural evasion. So it's going to be a 5+ to hit. So TP, can you please roll 3d10s?
Matt bumping into me only knocks me down. It would knock me back if he landed on my space, but he was getting knocked back 5. So
that is a 2.
That's a
which is
miss.
A 7, which is a hit. And a 1, which is a miss.
And that's going to be for how much damage, Josh?
4 damage. Knock back 12.
4 damage to my arms. That's going to be a severe injury.
And now you're going to roll a 1.
Do I want to take it?
You're going to get knocked back 12.
Yeah.
Oh, you should have taken 2 damage to a random hit location because you were in the light at the end of the turn while you were knocked down.
Take 2 damage to my head. I've got 3 head armor. So I have 1 head armor left. So I am going to spend my survival to dodge that hit.
Okay.
So it is... nothing happens to me. It's the end of the monster's turn. It is now... Well,
You spend your
did I spend my what?
survival?
For what?
For
dodging. Yeah, now I am.
Can I have the mood card, please?
You could have the mood card. That goes over there. So it is my turn now. Oh boy. How much health does he have? Too much. I'm going to attack him with my Celestial Spear.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 health, technically.
I'm going to attack him with the Celestial Spear. 2 hits, surprisingly. I don't know how.
Trap card!
Oh my god.
Oops.
Vomit Kaleidoscope. All survivors are doomed. A tentacle grabs the attacker, place them in the space in front of the monster. It power vomits a hot, streaky kaleidoscope of brilliant colors. Each row of this ends in the first space occupied by a survivor.
He's vomiting in the corner.
He's vomiting on me. Archived destructible terrain in the vomit zone. Survivors in the vomit zone suffer 3 damage to 2 hit locations.
1 hit location.
2 hit locations.
Oh, sorry, 2, yes.
I can read. And gains the Black Blood Survivor status card. Place all cards on the solar track in the discard pile. So what's Black Blood, Josh? Black Blood is... I'm having a hard time reading the card cam today. Your blood has changed color. When you have this, your bleeding tokens on this card cannot be removed. When you die, place a shade in the space you occupied. If you have more than 5 bleeding tokens and you don't die, conquer the shadows. This would have been really great if TP got vomited on.
Well, I think vomit. I mean, what? Wait, hang on. Is this better?
That's a lot better. Thank you, TP.
You're welcome.
So I'm going to get vomited on. I'm going to take 3 damage to 2 hit locations. So I'm going to take damage to my head and my head. So I'm going to suffer 2 severe head injuries.
The shuffle is not immediate?
No, the shuffle's not immediate. The shuffle is next time it shuffles.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's a 4. So, decapitation, you are dead. TPK!
Double TPK?
Oh.
Back to back.
You know what we forgot to do?
So Twitch loses Kingdom Death.
Oh no. I don't like that moniker.
I want to check something. We forgot to do the lose conditions for the white line.
Oh.
I don't think it had any effect on us. But I want to double check what that was.
So what is the lose conditions for the white line?
Defeat the white lion greedily consumes the bodies and takes a small shiny prize. Roll 1d6 and 6+ archive a jewelry gear of your choice. If none of us have jewelry, so.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't think anyone had jewelry.
So it is us losing. That was awful. So what happens when we lose?
Oh, Lucky Charms are jewelry.
Oh, so we would have lost Lucky Charm?
Possibly, and the Epistle Crown. So, TP, can you have them roll a d6?
Or is it 2?
Or whatever.
Roll a d6.
So, the Sunstalker defeat the Torment.
D10, I'm sorry.
It's a 4. It's a 4. Yeah, 4. You can't take off the hat yet.
It looks hot.
I don't care.
It's really hot. I realized the AC never went down.
10.
Alright, so I'm gonna say we lost an organ
Because you keep
resource.
putting it on 93.
No, the AC is supposed to automatically go down. 10 is horrible because we would have lost a lucky charm, which I would have remade. So I'm just making us lose an organ resource for that.
The tormented shadows of the defeated survivors rush back to the settlement, fading to nothing as they embrace their terrified loved ones. If the settlement has the Graves Principle, the settlement gains the Shadow Dance Innovation. So we actually gain the Shadow Dance Innovation. I guess that's something, right?
Can I add that to the list of innovations?
You sure can. And so what is Shadow Dance? It is this guy here. You may only endeavor here if a survivor died during the showdown. So you spend an endeavor and roll a d10. On a 1 to 5, you dance with the shadow, +3 insanity, and a random fighting art. If you roll a 6+, the shadows are in your mind. You gain the sneak attack fighting art. Josh, what's the sneak attack fighting art?
You're always attacking from the blind spot.
That's a really nice one, actually. So this actually isn't bad for us to do now.
No, sneak attack fighting art?
Yes.
No, I have that wrong then. I'm thinking the secret fighting art. Sneak attacks +1 strength from the blind. +4 strength from the blind spot.
+4 strength. That's really nice. So that's a good one to have too. So we can give that on a character that's got lower strength with a weaker weapon or something like that. So that's not bad. We could endeavor there. So we're going to go back to our settlement, and the Bone Witch comes, and let's read the Bone Witch event.
Oh, actually, first we have random settlement event.
Oh. I thought Bone Witch was first for some reason.
No, that's afterwards.
We're fighting the Bone Witch right now?
We don't fight the Bone Witch.
It's just the story event. Where are the...
Right in front of your face. Yeah, fist and toothing, but that should be nice. Yeah, fist and tooth would be nice with that. Nickname!
There's no return to survivors.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
You gonna read it?
Each returning survivor gets a nickname.
Dead, dead, and dead.
Dead, and deader?
However, it does have lingering effects. If we have pictograph, we can spend an organ and possibly get a nickname. And that's only if we roll a 1, otherwise you change your first name.
Nothing. Nothing good.
Oh yeah, the baby died too.
Yep, the baby died, we lost a sword.
I'm actually not upset about losing that sword.
Oh.
Did 1, did 2, did 3 panda?
So, what happens next, Josh?
What?
No, we're not done.
We have Bone Witch.
So, Bone Witch happens. Okay. We're getting there, guys. This is a bad couple years right here. Bone Witch. One day, the exile emerged from the darkness. The settlement worried at the sound of her wailing chants. Everyone feared that what mystery kept her alive in darkness all these years. Some could not resist asking. All non-deaf returning survivors gain 3 insanity. Insane returning survivors are inexorably drawn to the Bone Witch and must endeavor at the Bone Witch camp. Otherwise, during the settlement phase, any survivor may endeavor at the Bone Witch camp. No one's endeavoring at the Bone Witch camp! That's it.
Wait, we can endeavor at the Bone Witch?
No.
No.
It's Twitch.
No.
It's Twitch
No.
plays
No.
Kingdom Death. It's not Matt plays Kingdom. It's Twitch plays Kingdom Death. So guys, would you like to endeavor at the Bone Witch camp?
No.
It's
Please,
not
for the
your-
love of God, no.
And Gorg climbing!
Go and climb
Whoa,
it.
Whoa, wait, we're doing a poll. We're doing a poll.
Well,
We
get a
need-
D10 to be rolled.
We still need a D10 to be rolled.
Rolled.
Road.
Road. We're gonna ride D10s.
We're gonna ride the D10s into the oblivion. Skulls for the
hell
skull
no,
throne.
no. What would we get doing? So, most likely
Blind.
-4 permanent accuracy, +4 permanent strength, or -1 permanent strength and -1 permanent accuracy.
The extra sense fighting art.
And 3 survival.
or some understanding. Oh, and +5 to our runaway rolls.
You know what? Last time they ate the bug and it was a good decision, so...
This is not going to be a good decision.
You don't know.
Yes, I do.
There's nothing good of this decision. It's all horrible. A 9?
A 9.
Same thing that happened last time with the Gorm. Someone gets +1 understanding.
Yep, 0 hunt XP survivor gets 1 understanding. Now, TP, if you would have listened to our Great Game Hunters podcast, you would know all about the Bone Witch. Fen will actually purposefully just mass extinct the group. He will purposely just kill the survivors that year, so Bone Witch will go away. That's how awful it is. I hate your cat.
Narflick says 1.
See, my group does that too. So, Josh, what are you doing right now?
Looking to see who we want to give the understanding to.
And what happens next that we can start working on?
We could just spend our Sunstalker resources to innovate, because we're going to fight the Butcher next.
And we're not going to get any more innovations anyway. I mean, resources anyways.
Yeah, and we already lost some from other shit, so...
Do it.
Wouldn't it be...
Let's innovate. It can't hurt.
Wouldn't it be horrible?
That is our cat.
We could also just throw someone at the throne. Do you want to throw the one person that just needs a scar at the throne, or just hold them off till...
I don't want them to get the minus accuracy. Stop.
Alright, I'm gonna give Cthulhu... We got, Waking...
Yeah, apparently the Butcher shows up, but no level 1 Butcher. Just goes straight level 2 Butcher.
Let's get D10 re-rolled for Awake. For
You're
Cthulhu.
awake. Throw the cat at the throne.
I don't want to right now.
4.
That is going to be, I believe, plus
right here.
1 evasion.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah, plus 1 permanent evasion, a random fighting art, and the noble surname.
At this point, don't we need more babies?
We still have a lot of survivors.
You have a lot.
I think we're down to... I gotta count... I have my count wrong over there.
14?
We're down to 18.
I think we're down to 14.
That number's wrong. I gotta double check though. Random fighting art?
Yes, we need a random fighting art. They get plus 1 evasion, and they also get the noble surname. So if you could check that off, please, Joshua.
Get that to them.
No, do it now. Do it right now.
Last man standing.
So last man standing is when you're the only survivor on the showdown board, you may not gain bleeding tokens or be knocked down.
Sweet.
That would have been nice. So what happens next, Josh?
We throwing Cogswaggle off the throne?
Why not? Cogswaggle's being thrown at the throne, so TP, we need a D10 to be rolled.
Oops, I did that twice. I didn't see that.
You have the throne by you.
A 4.
I think he gets another scar.
Yeah. Severe head injury scar.
Alright.
The blind severe head injury and scar. So they're double blinded.
And we're gonna innovate.
So we're going to innovate. So TP, we need another polk, so you can close that one out. Thankfully,
They said no.
They said yes.
you
Alright,
gotta throw water in your face.
do it.
What do you want to innovate?
You
Round
need some
stone
help,
training.
Hang on. What is it?
Round stone training.
Mm-hmm.
Citrinitas.
Citrinitas. Citrinitas.
There you go.
Woohoo.
Records.
Records.
And nightmare training.
If we roll 10 on the throne, we get a free innovation.
Yeah.
So we're just trying to, like, kill someone.
Because we have a lot of extra endeavors. And we've got a sacrificial lamb. So round stone training, what that's going to do is... Did you put up the poll, TP? It'd help if you did that.
I did. I just didn't quick start. I will kill you, and then I will bring you back to look at the mess.
You keep getting rid of my thing, so I can't read the
Sorry.
card. So if you roll a 1, you get motion sickness disorder. If you roll a 2, you get the cross-arm block fighting art. 3 through 8, you get the tumble fighting art. And a 9+, you get the carapace of will or propulsion drive secret fighting art. You have Citrinitas, that's a Gorm innovation, and that gives us +1 survival limit. Spend 3 endeavors, and on a 1 to 2, all returning survivors suffer -1 permanent evasion.
Mojito.
Jesus.
Please, thank you.
On a 3 through 10, returning survivors may remove 1 broken severe injury. Records. Spend 2 endeavors, and that's going to allow us to switch around when the Watcher fight happens.
Doesn't happen.
Which doesn't happen. Or we have to skip the next hunt, which is bad. Or nothing happens. Or gain any fighting art a survivor currently has, but we can kind of do that already with the sculpture. Or on a 10, you set a survivor's hunt experience to 0. And then you can regain the benefits of age. So records is kind of meh. So then finally we have nightmare training, and nightmare training is, I like this one. You spend an endeavor and
3 survival.
You spend 3 survival and an endeavor. If you roll a 1, you spend a survival or die. On a 2 to 7, you get to roll again and spend a survival. On an 8 and 9, you get +1 level of weapon proficiency. On a 10 plus, you get a permanent accuracy or strength. So I really like nightmare training a lot. It looks like chat does as well. So I think that it's safe to say that we can kill the cat.
Yes.
This is ridiculous.
What?
So you can close that poll out. It's at 87%.
Okay.
87.5%, thank you.
So we have an innovated nightmare training. So what next, Joshua?
That gives us 6 endeavors left.
You want to innovate again?
No, I don't have the resources for that.
So do you want to do the innovations for the pre-stream next time around? I mean the rest of the endeavors for the pre-stream next time around.
Let's get them done now quickly.
But then we'll actually have something to do on the pre-stream.
Next week's going to be...
You can speak up, the microphone.
I'm talking to you.
No, no more
No.
talking to Matt.
You have to talk to chat. They're here too.
It is the show.
I'm muting it for a second.
Okay, that's fine. So that's going to be the end of this week's session, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So thank you all for joining us this evening. So what's coming up for the future now? So join us tomorrow for nothing. We're not streaming tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Wednesday.
We're not streaming tomorrow.
We're not streaming
Oh my
tomorrow.
god, we have a day off. Join us on Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time for our finale, I believe, of Twitch Plays Descent.
And Cat Meows.
And Cat Meows at Descent. Join us on Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern for our Streamiversary. We're going to be doing a big-ass giveaway, a $250 plus prize for the grand prize winner.
What is it?
3 plus $100 prize.
Can't even pick one better.
Three $100 runner-up prizes,
And
possibly
for-
4. We're gonna get 1 additional giveaway for
Possibly
every
10.
1,000 entries that we get, and every person has multiple chances to enter different things for that. So join us for that. It's gonna be a fun party event celebrating the Streamiverse. We're gonna have other
Some
giveaways
guests.
that we're doing. We're gonna have some guests. It'll be really exciting. Josh, go get the cat, please. You do not need to be here for this. I need to concentrate. Watching Josh in the unicorn onesie chase the cat around the house.
That's kind of funny. I was going to try to feed the cat, but Josh decides not to unbox any of the cat food that we have. So I have nothing to give him.
Okay, so is there a replacement for Descent? Currently, we're looking at possibly doing Z-Apocalypse 2, the game that we featured on our Spotlight stream, because we actually had a lot of fun doing that. It's got I don't know why he can't take the box into the other room.
It would make too much sense.
I was expecting to be
Use scissors or anything. Let's start from scratch. Okay, so tomorrow we are
Thank
off.
you all for joining us this evening. Please join us for all of our future streams. We are off tomorrow, but on Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time is our quite possibly finale of Twitch Plays Descent, so we're excited to be closing out that campaign, looking at possibly Z-Apocalypse 2 for our replacement campaign. We're very excited about that. We had a fun time on the Spotlight session.
With Walter from Greenbrier.
He says he's interested in Skyping in with us again.
And he was a great teacher, so
He
it
was.
was a lot of fun to play with him.
Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time is our Streamiversary. That's going to be where we do some great giveaways. That's one grand prize giveaway of $250+ dollars.
One grand prize giveaway. It's gonna be mine.
It's me.
And we're gonna have an additional
3 for now. Runner-up $100+ giveaway baskets for every 1,000 entries we get is an additional giveaway. So go check out that link. TP, if you could post it, I'm sure you did already.
Absolutely.
Join us on Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time for our spotlight session of
Loot Recruit
by Biogenius Games.
They're going to be live on Kickstarter on Monday. And next Tuesday, we may be on the front page.
Yeah, it sounds like we're going to be on the front page of Twitch at 8 p.m. Eastern Time with our Twitch Plays Descent. So, Kingdom Death. I'm sorry, I'm not focusing. Twitch Plays Kingdom Death. And we're going to be going into the Butcher, level 2 Butcher with that. So hopefully he won't butcher us.
And if you guys are subscribers, make sure you're going into Revlo and redeeming your sub-only benefits. They are gifts that are for our subs if you're over 3 months.
One of them's for any sub, and then one of them's for 3 months.
Okay. One of them's for any sub, one of them's for over 3 months, and they are RIL things that we're going to be...
IRL?
They are IRL things.
I think you said RIL.
RIRL.
They're they're in real life gifts that we're sending out to our subs. So thank you guys for being a subscriber.
Now, is it gifts or gifts?
Gifts. It's been proven that it's a GIF.
I don't want to get in this
It's
argument.
GIF. Anyway, so just go in there and redeem that. It doesn't cost anything.
If you haven't done so already, follow us on Facebook,
Thank
Twitch,
you.
Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and come chat with us in our Discord channel.
Where the party never sleeps?
Sometimes they do.
Sometimes.
And also check out the other members of the Tabletop Gaming Network, a bunch of like-minded streamers looking at building up this tabletop gaming community here because it's awesome and you, the fans, or make it awesome. But I think it is time for the giveaway. So if you haven't done so already, please enter the giveaway if you'd like to win. We're going to be giving away your choice of any of our Kingdom Death pinup posters. They're not Kingdom Death. There
are inspired Kingdom Death
right.
posters.
So it's we currently
courtesy of Moth.
Currently have available the Screaming Panda.
Mm-hmm.
No, not Screaming Panda.
The
It's the Nightmare Panda.
Nightmare Panda. But
It's the Dragan King. We have the
HBK.
Hung Beetle Knight, the HBK. And then we've got 3 additional ones currently in the works, and those will be options for you as well. They're not here yet, but you can wait them out if you want. So you have
the Panda. If you're gonna wait for that one out,
yeah.
I need to order more of those.
So the 3 other ones that you could wait for. Did we announce those yet, or should we announce them?
Talk to chat about.
I mean, we
them
have to
after
announce them if this is a
them.
prize.
Well, what's missing? Okay, you've got Anne, you've got Panda, you've got the
Death.
Hung Beetle Knight. Obviously, what we need is a Matt, Josh, and Aaron pinup.
So we have the Josh Gorm.
The kitty.
What are you doing, Josh?
Stretch my leg.
Is it the white lion who could be
A black lion.
So we've got the
I want that done now.
we've got the Josh Gorm pinup. We've got
Joshy Gorm?
the Matt Sunstalker pinup, and we've got the Aaron Manhunter pinup. So we're really excited about that. We haven't seen what the previews were yet, so we're actually really excited about that. But we're going to be sharing those in our Discord channel as soon as we get those to show you guys a little sneak peek. So if you haven't done so, look in there as well. Now we have to look into doing Lucy pinups.
Now they want a Lucy pinup. See, and this is what the tips go to, and this is what your bits go to. So thanks for supporting the stream because you guys make this happen.
You guys need a group pinup as well. We're going to work on that too. That's down the road. We're using Moth for that. He does fantastic work. If you guys want to, maybe do your own stuff in the grand scheme of things too. But finally, let's go in there, give you guys one last second to buy your tickets. Again, you get tickets, you get points for watching the stream, you get points for throwing bits, tipping,
gambling, subscribing. Yeah. I think from being a YouTube subscriber too.
So yeah, TP, I think.
D10, where 1 is Josh's smiling face, so you can blame it on him.
With a little rule 3 underneath it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And 10 is a Mad Up. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'd buy the heck out of those.
So can you please end the contest and do it? Oh, need to be in Twitch Purple.
Ooh.
Twitch Purple dice. Oh, that would be sweet.
I've been waiting for it. He's been selling holiday dice, and they've all been different colors, but there hasn't been a purple one yet.
And as a reminder, we are going to be at Origins, so
I won't be.
all the cool kids are going to be at Origins. So if you guys want to say hi, there might be something cool in it for you, and that's all I'm going to say.
Who won, TP?
I am. And we are closing ticket purchases. Someone just got in under the wire.
Ew.
Norflick!
Kerfunkel!
Kerfunkel!
Congratulations, Kerfunkel. You are the winrar. Matt, tell me I get to meet you at Gen Con.
Wah, wah.
I'll see you.
I actually don't know if I'll be at Gen Con yet. I'm actually, getting into the personal side of things. I'm actually changing jobs right now, so I'm going to request for that possibility of being off, but what? Can I help you? Oh, you just spit all over yourself.
You want to go clean up?
Can you go get me a towel, please?
Matt, no. Go to Gen Con. Valkyrie, do you want to see me?
The funny thing is,
now
that he's starting a new job, he is more likely to be at Gen Con.
No, that's actually true. I would have had 0% chance to go to Gen Con.
And now there actually is a chance.
Yeah.
So we're excited about that. Unfortunately, Valkyrie, this isn't a full-time job yet. Doesn't pay bills yet.
Eventually we're working there. TP spit coffee all over herself.
I spilled coffee all over.
You spit it. Came out of your nose, I saw you.
TP's drooling. Yes, she is. I'm always drooling, especially when they're babies.
But now Amari said he's going to be at TowerCon.
Oh, really?
We'll be there.
So guys, if you're subs, you definitely say hi to us, because we've got like a scavenger hunt thing going on.
Super secret stuff. Not that secret, but so thank you all for joining us. We're happy about doing this giveaway, and as a reminder, whenever we cross that $100 tip threshold, whether it be bits, tips, whatever, we are triggering another one. We like to theme it towards our streams, hence all of these KDM posters and stuff that we have. Is there anything else that you fine folks would like to add?
So Norflick, I know you already have a collection of the set, I believe, coming to you. So if you want one of the 3 new ones, or if you
already got the 3 new ones?
Did he?
Pretty sure you did. But we said random game too, right?
Oh,
so everyone's random game.
That's
I'll
fine.
send him a random game. You get a random game.
We'll keep in contact with you, Narflick. Don't worry, we got you, fam.
I think that's it.
Okay, so thank you all for joining us. This is Twist Gaming signing off for the evening. I'm Matt.
I'm Josh.
And I'm
Josh
Hannah.
Shaquan.
There you go, you're paying attention.
I'm paying attention.
She's busy spitting coffee onto herself. Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.